Hello, wrestling fans, and welcome to Wrestling Gab. It is August 5th, 2019. We got Shawn Michaels. Hello, wrestling fans, and welcome to Wrestling Gab. It is kind of annoying. Sorry about that. Anyways, it's August 5th, 2019. We got Shawn Michaels and Dolph Ziggler on Miz TV. We got Charlotte teaming up with Becky Lynch, which is kind of strange.
They hate each other.
Right? It's kind
That's so stupid.
Anyways, they're going up against the Canadian Connection with Trish Stratus and Natalya. And then I'm wondering if Seth Rollins is going to get any payback on Brock Lesnar.
He can't. He's broken. They took him away in an ambulance.
An ambulance.
Yes. An ambulance.
Anyways, it's ready to start the show.
Yeah!
It's exciting.
Totally.
Totally live. This time it's actually really live. Last time we were really live, it just was on a Friday. So it wasn't quite as cool.
So now we'll have to go through all the commercials. Oh, the joy. Oh, we stand with you.
This
These
is
are
for
about
the-
all of the people that were shot during the mass shootings
In
this
remembrance
weekend.
of the horrific tragedies in El Paso and Dayton, we ask that you stand in honor of the victims, their families, and loved ones.
It went black. Now it's time for Raw to start.
Yeah.
Should be pretty exciting SummerSlam this year. Kind of getting excited. Not any particular match.
I'm going to interrupt our regularly scheduled programming to right a very hideous wrong.
Just Joe just interrupted.
I already know what you three hens are going to come up here and cackle about. Oh, what happened to Roman Reigns on SmackDown last week?
We're gonna find out what
For the
happened to
past 6
Roman.
days, I keep checking my phone, and every time I look down, I got people accusing me for trying to take out Roman Reigns. Accusations like people like you have given to these
Right in
people.
Corey Graves' face.
Accusations that Roman Reigns may not have made, but he's not out here denying it, so he's just as culpable. So let me tell you something, Michael. Did you see me anywhere near Roman Reigns? Did Caleb Braxton see me anywhere near Roman Reigns? It's your job to speak, Michael.
He's like
Now's
picking
your
on
time.
like the
You gotta take
smallest
your
people in the
Joe, I understand.
Let me tell you something, brother.
We are live tonight in Pittsburgh. We are a week
Maybe
away.
Hulk Hogan would have had a lot more
A
class.
man who's been wrongly accused of what happened last week.
Joe, first of all, listen, the official word is what happened last week was an accident. But you have to understand, I get you're frustrated, but you have to understand why so many people think maybe you had something to do with this.
Oh, so that makes me guilty.
Joe,
Because of what you think.
Joe.
That makes me guilty.
Joe, there was a poll that was done recently where 80%, more than 80% of the WWE Universe believed that this was no accident that happened last week.
Well, I just did a poll right here, right now.
It's
As far
totally
as
an
I'm concerned,
accident. It was a
80% of the WWE
There's no
Universe
way.
are idiots.
80% of fans are
So
idiots.
listen to me.
That doesn't
really
surprise
clear.
me
If
any.
this is the way you feel, Cole, then I
Who you
think
calling
show
an
that
idiot?
footage up there and let's find out the truth for ourselves.
Now let's take you back to the
Now
incident
let's take me back.
from SmackDown last
Take
week.
him back by himself. He wants his own private
The
viewing.
big dog, Roman Reigns, is on his way, and Roman
This
did
one.
tell us he'd give us a
Yes,
little
we did
insight on
watch
who his opponent for SummerSlam will be. And here he is. Wait, Roman, watch out!
We got a Roman down. A Roman down.
It's so dramatic. So
This is
lame.
quality TV.
Well, let's get you checked out, you okay?
So was she like the bait to get him to come over there so that the
She's
accident could
I looked
happen?
at that footage and it seemed like we had more cameras in a dystopian state up there, and I didn't see one frame of footage with me in it, Michael. Now explain that to me. Did anybody see me at the scene? Did anybody have any proof yet? WWE.com, they have no problem making
Mojo
me a
does not like
suspect.
accusations.
So I'm going to tell you what I'm going to do.
Apparently.
Tonight, my good
He
name
doesn't
has
like
been
being accused of
besmirched.
things.
And I'm going to stay here
He's very
tonight
upset.
until Roman Reigns arrives. And when he does, I'm going to walk down to that ring and the show is getting shut down until I
He's
get
shutting
the
down the
apology
show.
that I deserve.
He needs an apology.
He's demanding an
And
apology.
if anybody...
He's gonna shut down Raw. Oh, Becky's gonna come kick his age.
Well, very upset Samoa Joe to kick off Monday Night Raw tonight, claiming that he is sick and tired of being named a suspect in this accident.
I wonder how he's gonna shut down the show with Becky in there. She's the man.
That's what Roman Reigns calls this an accident of what happened last week.
The following contest is a tag team match scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, she is the Raw Women's Champion,
Becky Lynch.
Becky Lynch.
Gonna get more on the story with Roman Reigns.
So is this gonna be that tag team that we were just talking about? They're gonna
Yeah.
start the show up?
Women's Championship submission match at SummerSlam. So
Yeah,
this is the one that they
yeah, the
set to put
stipulation.
together.
Yeah.
Title against Natalya in what is now a submission match.
You know what's funny is that they don't have moves. All they have is this submission.
Right.
So it's gonna be a submission match anyway.
Right, yeah, I was gonna say, most of those girls, I don't even know if they really have any moves, do they? I guess they kind of do. They flaunt themselves
Well, they have
around the
moves.
ring and
They just don't have
show off all their
finishing moves.
assets, quote unquote.
Speaking of assets, Charlotte has a nice pair of assets.
Yeah, the ones in front that she paid for.
All eras great.
Charlotte and Becky Lynch, long
That she could naturally grow them? That's pretty
fast. They will take on
Women all
their
over the world
opponents for this coming Sunday at SummerSlam.
Women all over the world grow them.
Takes on the Hall of Famer,
Perfect
Trish Stratus
skew.
on Sunday.
Is it because she's made like a man?
Becky Lynch are going to be able to get along
She
as
is
any sort
manly
of cohesive
in her
team.
lower half.
Time will certainly tell.
She reminds me of
I've
Cher
got
in
mine
her
down. Look at
face.
this. How disrespectful. Becky
Her
Lynch
horse
over the
face
rope
with
for
a
the
really
Queen.
long nose.
Hey.
Cher has a horse
Everybody
face.
on edge here tonight on Monday.
And a really long
Circumstances of last week,
She's
and now
got
these two
Cher's
women
face.
being forced to team together.
Yes, she has a very long-
Oh, she just winked at me.
Words of history here.
Maybe you should go ask her for a date.
She's with CNL.
For Canada. Alberta, Canada.
Alberto.
We kept things off
Andrade.
in this women tag team matchup here.
The guy that doesn't speak any English.
Right.
I wonder how that works out. Do they have to have an interpreter wherever they go, except for in the bedroom?
Maybe they need one there too.
That's a possibility. Who's the man in the bedroom, do you think?
And after weeks of avoiding the top
Here, watch the crowd go nuts
women tag team division,
when the other Canadian shows up.
Put their titles on the line in a fatal
Some
four-way
stratisfaction.
elimination match tonight.
That is huge.
They're probably gonna go to commercial.
Last week, the Universal
They're showing
Champion
Seth get F5 on the
SummerSlam
stretcher.
challenger, Seth Rollins.
His hip hits so hard.
It had to. That had to have hurt a little bit on that part.
Live on Raw.
I'm not sure he was supposed to really hit that part.
And her tag team partners.
Some stratisfaction.
She's wearing.
I don't know.
Oh my god.
It's like a triangle around the JJ.
Trish Stratus is in
I'm not even
action
sure what that
on Monday
is.
Night Raw.
Like,
Tonight she
it's like she
teams with
took a
Natalya. Sunday,
page out of Natalia's
she
book and
faces
was like,
Charlotte
what's
at
her most
SummerSlam.
hideous black outfit we possibly can? We're supposed to be wearing black to make ourselves look smaller, but it's just gonna
They're going to be
accentuate all
going to
the bad
commercial
things.
here, so it's going to be our first real commercial.
Live next
Yes,
on Monday
our
Night
first real
Raw.
commercial.
We need to drink alcohol. I'm just teasing. Alright, I'm going to mute it through the commercials and we'll just have to talk about wrestling.
Yeah.
SummerSlam this Sunday. Kind of excited about it. It's going to be like 7 hours, I hear.
Do we have to wear diapers? Kind of like that lady who went after that astronaut guy or whatever in Florida and she wore diapers the whole way.
That was a murder. It's inappropriate. There was just murders over the weekend. Oh, shoot.
I'm pretty sure none of those people wore diapers.
Right? Well, that one guy
The
was down in
murderers.
like 30 seconds, I keep hearing. Anyways,
Which one?
the Dayton? Was there a
The
Dayton?
Ohio one?
Yeah. Somebody said he was down within 30 seconds. He shot his sister.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I haven't read much about it. I try to
That's the only part that I read was that he shot his sister.
stay out of the news. Anyways, but back to SummerSlam. There's going to be quite a card on SummerSlam. I'm looking forward to it. Are we going to do it outside or are we going to do it in the house?
I don't know. This thing would be a pain in the butt outside.
Yeah, probably will be.
Too much noise, the dogs, who knows?
And then it'll be,
Then yelling at them, yelling at the neighbors, telling people to be quiet.
yeah. So inside it is. It's going to be like 100 degrees. We'll be inside kicking it.
It must be outside in 100 degrees anyways for 7 hours. No,
Well, that's
thank
including
you.
the pre-show, but I think it's going to start our time 3, but 5 o'clock Eastern, and then go to midnight. Not our
So
time,
that would
their
be
time.
3 o'clock Mountain Standard Time, or whatever it is.
Yeah, 3 here, 4 o'clock Pacific, or does that go the other way?
Other way
Other
too.
way, 2 o'clock Pacific, and then 9 o'clock it'll end, 10 o'clock our time, and midnight-ish. Obviously that's ish. And they also are going to do the next Crown Jewel in Saudi Arabia on Halloween. It's a Thursday this year. So you need to take Halloween off.
They're trying to change Halloween, did you know that? They're trying to make it so that it's on the last Saturday of the month or some crap.
Like who? Like local?
Like just people
Like
are
a
petitioning the whole government. They're petitioning the federal government to make it a holiday that's on like a Saturday instead of being on the middle of
Is
the
that
week
for
when it
drinking?
happens on the 31st. No, so that
For the
kids are
kids.
safe.
Well, we do care about our children.
Why?
What do you mean, why? I mean, I get it. It's supposed to be the 31st, but
You know,
I think they
I'm sorry, when I was growing up as a child, we never had that problem. So what are all these pansy-ass people's problem now? Like, they've made their kids into these little pansies. They can't do anything for themselves. It's ridiculous. I'm surprised they can wipe their own butts.
Right, but I don't know. It works around their work
Their stuff's
schedules.
back on.
Wrestling's back on. We'll get back to that one.
Will now be a submission match. That means you must
Submission
tap your
match.
opponent out in order to win the match. Becky's Disarmer versus Natalya Sharpshooter. Sunday at SummerSlam, streaming
I don't
live.
understand
on
why
the
Natalia's
WWE
even in
Network.
this match.
Well, Natalya was the one that... So remember when Becky Lynch came in and attacked the guy when Natalya was in the training ring? And she attacked that guy and then she attacked Natalya and did something. And then Natalya came back when she was having her match
Right,
on
that's
Raw
all
last
but
week.
she won the contendership the week before.
It doesn't matter. So she was saying that you didn't respect whoever the trainer guy was coming in and doing what you did in the training match. And so then she's like, well, I say that, you know, I'll take her to a match of submission because she was trying to learn her another submission or get out of submission,
She learned how to get out of the
whatever,
armbar.
and all that stuff. And so that's why she said, we can do it this way.
And Becky looking to wrestle Natalya here tonight.
From what I understood when she was talking to that girl that does all the interviewing stuff in the back.
Becky, you're gonna tap her out to her own move.
wonder if this is something
I don't know
Natalya
the
picked up
announcers
all the time
anymore
she spent
either.
with Ronda Rousey.
I kind of always wonder, and it's really weird, but if you have smell-o-vision, like, what would these people smell like? All of them. Like, even the women. Like, they're all up in their crotches and stuff. I mean, come on now. Not everybody has to smell that great.
Sharpshooter, counter after counter, but it's over.
Young women.
Whatever. Trish Stratus and Natalya are old. For wrestling, they're old.
I'm sure they take care of them.
For any kind of sport, they're old.
Long-time rivals and
disgusting.
Charlotte Flair.
And you know the Queen this opportunity.
It's a legitimate question. It is a legitimate
sure
thing
they-
that you sit there and go, I wonder what they would smell like. They're running around out there, sweating, moving around in these outfits that definitely aren't cotton by any means. So they're not breathable.
And Natalya.
Latex and spandex and polyester and God knows what else they're made out of, so they can
We're gonna take
squish them
Charlotte
around their
through,
body
shoulders
parts.
down in a kick out.
I mean, come on now. There's no way that they're not like,
I'm impressed with Charlotte Flair.
yesterday I didn't have any
She's so
boobs,
fluid.
but today for some reason.
It's that effortless for the Queen.
Natalya as well.
Look at that. Beautiful.
Charlotte picking the ankle of
I would,
Natalya.
yeah.
And now
Back to
Charlotte-
the
And
mat.
you're trying to say that they don't have any kind of like armpit smell?
I'm sure
Like
they
they're
wear
perfect.
deodorants and
Oh, you know, those women don't sweat out there. Kind of like the whole myth about women not taking poops.
Very safe boot can connect with Trish Stratus.
Sorry, everybody.
Trish could prove the day she decided to come back.
How is that being sorry?
and Charlotte can-
Anyway, so now Charlotte Flair is beating the crap out of Natalya, so she can't get over there and slap or oppose her friend and do some damage too. She's trying hard though, but her hair's getting cold, so
But you have to imagine there's going to be
now
some
she
element
needs to
of
go to the
brilliance.
chiropractor.
Trish hasn't been an active competitor for quite some time. Sure, she'll have the home country advantage. She'll be in her hometown of Toronto, Canada.
Trish is looking
That's gonna
good.
count for something.
Yeah, but look, Trish said it herself. I've been
Not
whoever's
very
put in front of me
stinky
since Charlotte.
She hasn't done anything out there yet.
That list is going to include
she's probably not going to
Listen,
wrestle.
you're talking about Charlotte Flair, who is in
Because
the
she's
prime of her
old.
career.
It's
She is the
because she's
pinnacle of the
retired.
sports entertainment.
As in old.
She's already a
See
Hall of Famer.
Charlotte staring at Trish as she controls
It's
Natalya.
okay that she's old and
So
wrestling.
there's some rumors that Goldberg's going to be here also.
The very
Why does that
confident.
surprise me?
He's going to take Miz's place against Dolph
Charlotte
Ziggler.
Flair.
Oh, many people will refuse to just accept the facts and the truth that Charlotte
I don't know how
Flair is the
true it
queen.
is.
She's genetically
Miz
superior.
beats all
She's
the
an
Hulk
amazing
guys.
athlete.
And there's an example as she turns Natalya inside out. Looks to make a
Oh.
tap.
Dude,
Charlotte
that was
reached
gonna
out to
happen.
tag Becky, then told Becky to kiss her
So much for the
each.
tag team. Charlotte doesn't need
She
Becky
even
Lynch.
smacked her
No
butt.
love lost between those two superstars.
Charlotte looks like she's going to carry this whole match.
Jealous? Are you
Yeah.
kidding me?
No.
What does Charlotte Flair have to be
I think
jealous of?
Natalya needs to go into a just
Everything that
completely
Becky Lynch
different
has
world.
accomplished, main eventing,
Maybe even go back to the beginning.
So Renee's trying to say that the reason why Charlotte's being such a witch is because she's jealous of Becky Lynch. Charlotte's been a champion also, Renee. Sorry to inform you of
And that's
that.
the
I know
ruthless
it's
streak
hard to
that really
believe.
sets Charlotte Flair apart from so many other competitors.
She's been like champion 7 times
Queen
in
always
2
willing to
years.
do anything necessary to pick up a victory.
And Charlotte has been putting
Yeah, the
on
only thing that
clinic
really
right now
stopped her
against
from being
Natalya,
champion
who
for a
again
long
will be
time has
Raw
that
Women's title
deflated
from
boob
Becky Lynch
issue
Sunday
that
at
she
Yeah,
has.
I liked
SummerSlam.
it.
To this point, Charlotte Flair has
The
single-handedly
deflated boob
dominated
issue
this
for
entire
Charlotte
match.
Flair.
And Natalya, though, nice
What was it?
standing sweat.
Pelvic
Oh.
thrust, I'm guessing.
Natalya does an elbow, or Charlotte does an elbow to Natalya right in
On a roll.
the face.
Shoulders are
Well,
down
she
here.
pelvic thrusted her in the butt. You gotta do something against that.
Great leg strength displayed by
She did.
Natalya.
I saw
Has
that.
Weren't you
bought herself some
watching?
valuable
I watched
time.
it,
That creates a little
Are
bit
you
of space
sure?
here. Perhaps for Natalya, nice double leg takedown. Oh no, step through.
Here we go.
Yeah, put her in it.
Sharpshooter.
Got her in the sharpshooter. Oh, Charlotte
Big
just
right
smacked
hand
her.
from the
You gotta be
Queen.
careful. She's got really long arms, and Natalia's kind of short.
Classic Natty.
Clothesline. Charlotte's
Now
down.
you're looking to make
Oh,
the tag and
you
Trish
should try a
Stratus.
little
See
harder.
what Trish has in the
Oh,
tag.
she can't make it.
Oh,
She's
using
got
the long
Charlotte
reach.
Flair on her
To
ankle.
stop Natalya from tapping out.
She almost made the tag.
Almost, but not
Next
quite.
level power.
Oh,
Oh,
Charlotte went after Trish.
Charlotte missing wildly.
Popped her in
Natalya
the
gonna roll
face.
up from behind. Shoulders down, down again. Another near fall.
that was like the perfect angle for
Big boot to the
Charlotte Flair's
midsection.
boobs.
They do it all the time.
Continue
Charlotte's
with a
literally the
suplex
only
from
one they
Charlotte,
show the
and a
boobs
tip
off
up by the
almost
Queen.
constantly.
Look at that athleticism.
And the official not
The
allowing
rest of
Trish
them,
to get
they
involved
kind
in
of
this
cover.
match.
But Charlotte, they're always
Trish has
showing
always had
cleavage.
so much spunk and so much
I think
fire.
Trish is starting to realize exactly what she signed
Maybe
up for at
she's
SummerSlam.
not,
Watching
like,
it this
afraid of
close,
the
first
whole
person,
Me Too
firsthand,
garbage that they
Trish
like
Stratus
to pull
knows she's in an unwinnable
I'm just as
situation.
equal to a man whether my boobs are showing or not.
Becky made the tag.
Charlotte went to go off the ropes.
Since she got you.
Becky tagged herself in.
Of course, Becky's going to insert herself.
Her partner didn't like it so much. Charlotte just whacked her in the back of the
Becky Lynch from behind. Queen doesn't need this sort of headache.
What the hell? Charlotte just hit Becky and is walking off.
Of course she is. Did they really think they were going to be cooperative?
Takedown, gonna step through. Look at
Becky's in the sharpshooter in the center of the ring.
Sunday at SummerSlam, it's a submission match. Becky Lynch
Is she gonna
screaming in
quit?
pain.
I don't know.
Sharpshooter locked in by Natalya. And Becky, hang on.
Charlotte stopped
Agonizing
Yeah,
submission.
on the
she's
ramp.
looking back.
She got to the
She's on
ropes.
the ropes.
Force a break.
She forced the break.
Natalya has 5 to break.
Natalya still got her in it.
Natalya refusing to break the
Disqualification. Natalya just
Yeah,
got
she
disqualified.
disqualified her.
Dragging Becky back to the center of the ring.
Right in the middle of the ring still. Sharpshooter still locked in.
She's inflicting punishment. that
Trish is
maybe
trying to make her break it up. She attacked
Oh,
Trish.
she just pushed her bad. She could have gave her whiplash.
Natalya irate, laser focused on Sunday in Toronto.
She went after the veteran. So Trish didn't wrestle at all.
This side of Natty
She
is
just
the side
was
that
there
we
for
need to
eye
see. That's
candy.
championship material if I've ever seen it.
She got her boobs come out too, except for her hair's covered, though. So, you notice what she has on her arm, right?
And the Raw Women's Champion, Becky
Bam.
Lynch.
On her arm, she has the Wonder Woman symbol.
Is it a tattoo or a...
No, it's just an armband. It's just
Oh, you're
a,
talking about this thing?
no, on her bicep.
This sort of mentality
On her
on the
right
other
arm.
one.
only
Yeah.
benefits Natalya.
On her right.
No disqualification, nothing
showing
to
me
worry
your
about, no answer.
Yeah, because I don't want to go like this. Hey, over here on this arm.
In Natalya's sharpshooter. Becky's hurt.
Yeah, you think of
Becky's still down. Trish is trying to help her out of the ring.
Becky Lynch is going to be in a lot of
Becky
trouble.
doesn't want any help.
Well, is that her bad knee? You know, where she had that knee injury a while ago?
Nia
Becky?
Jax.
Is that knee or was it the other one? Well, it's her left knee she's freaking out about. Was it her left or her right?
Trying to remember.
Now, Rey Mysterio had just faced 2 opponents. Andrade was his 3rd, and after the hammerlock DDT, Andrade would advance in the gauntlet, and then Corey, he would do this to Rey Mysterio.
Yeah, Andrade's probably going to wrestle Rey tonight, and that might even be a match at SummerSlam.
Oh.
You ripped his mask off.
I know, that's just disrespectful.
You don't do that to luchas.
Well, and the fact that maybe he wasn't Mexican wrestling, but come on, dude, seriously. Have a little
Rey
respect.
is ticked off. He was dishonored by Andrade. He has a chance at revenge.
And more commercials.
Next.
Oh,
That's disgusting.
hey, you like
Anyways.
the guys don't smell.
With Rey, he was maskless years ago.
That's fine, but
So we
still.
know what he looks like.
So that doesn't matter
But
at
now
this
that
point.
he's a lucha again,
Yeah.
a luchador, he's obviously the masks mean a lot to him.
Yes, they
If
do.
you watch AEW wrestling, they have an announcer that literally wears a mask the whole
Yeah,
thing.
I remember that.
And as an announcer on the side. I don't know what his name is, but it's pretty entertaining to. I just can't imagine how hot it would be.
Right?
Because even if it was kind of cold outside, it would be hot. And if
Right.
it wasn't hot, it would be cold. If that makes any sense. Like, I mean, it's going to be hot if it's warm, but if it's cold, it's going to be cold, touching your face. That's
Oh,
what I'm
yeah.
getting at.
Right.
I like the
Because of probably what it's made out of and stuff like that.
right. It's like latex or whatever. Anyways, I don't know exactly what to do during commercials. Probably have to start coming up with something. Like a drinking game or something.
Not
Anyways, it's Raw, it's live, we're in a commercial break right now, and Rey Mysterio is coming out to the ring next. I'm assuming he's gonna call out Andrade Cien Almas, and we'll see if Andrade comes out.
He will, I'm sure.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they're gonna have
He
a
seems
match
full of
tonight.
himself.
But
And
Rey lost his mask last week to Andrade.
kind of. And then what's his face came out and saved him.
Ricochet.
Yeah,
But
that guy.
it was just his turn to come out and wrestle, and then
Yeah,
he
but he
beat
came
Andrade.
out and like quickly and like got him Andrade away
Because Ray was
from
holding
him.
his face, so he
And
could
so
protect
and then he
his
got him out
identity.
of the ring so he could protect his identity, and then
Anyways, so that match is next. I like watching the little Mexican wrestlers are pretty good dudes. Andrade, I don't know if before he was in the WWF, if he was a lucha, or I guess it's WWE.
I don't know if he was a luchador. They didn't mention anything like that if he was a lucha. They just mentioned that he was in Mexican wrestling.
Right.
That was the only thing they had
His dad
said.
and grandpa are great wrestlers in Mexico. And they're good. I mean, he comes from a wrestling family.
Right.
But anyways. Charlotte just walked out on Becky. And Becky got put in the sharpshooter, and Natalya got disqualified because she wouldn't break it when Becky got to the ropes. So I don't know if that means they're going to try to change the match at SummerSlam to a no disqualification submission match.
I don't know if they'll do a submission match. I mean, that's
Well,
just
submission
stupid.
match is going on.
But then they're just going to be redundant. It's just going to be the same thing again. How stupid is that?
What do you mean the same thing?
With what we just watched, if they make it a submission match again,
It's going
then-
to be a submission match.
well, that's just stupid.
But-
Now it's going to be the same thing over again.
So, but it'll be the armbar against. They call it the disarm her against the sharpshooter.
But it will still be pretty much the same thing. That was what this match was all about.
Right, but Natalya got disqualified. I'm wondering if they're going to make it a non-disqualification match at SummerSlam. Is what I'm getting at.
Right.
It's going to
I
be
understand what you're
a
getting at,
submission
but you're
match no
trying
matter
to.
what.
Oh, it's going to be a.
It's set.
So basically, it's going to be as stupid and lame as what we just watched.
What was wrong with that?
That was lame.
Because it was a disqualification. But if it was a no disqualification,
No, it was lame because that's the only. So is that her only submission hold that she knows? Do they not know any others? It's back on.
no, they don't. We're back. Here comes Ray.
And we're now
Maybe they should learn
rated
more.
by the legendary Rey Mysterio.
At least he's not wearing pants.
He's manning up.
This is scheduled for one fall.
He probably had to find a different outfit because the guy ripped his mask off. Poor guy.
Tonight is about revenge for Rey Mysterio.
I like it when they go down and they are all like
Rey
kids.
Mysterio tonight, not the usual high energy, but Rey
He's pretty
needs
good
to
at
bring
that.
the big fight tonight
Kinda like how
against
John
Andrade,
Cena
who, as we
was.
witnessed last week, is willing to stop at nothing.
I agree, Janelle.
And you think of Rey Mysterio having no beef
gotta
to
call
let
me.
that
You're literally our first comment ever.
Hopefully
you like it, subscribe.
Rey Mysterio set for action here tonight on Raw, as we can tell you that SummerSlam is presented by Cricket Wireless. All about coverage in and out of the ring. Smile. You're on Cricket.
So the match is already set.
Yeah, that's what I guessed.
Andrade. I like
said
both of
it.
these guys. Dang it. I don't like when there's two guys that I like wrestling.
Accompanied to the ring by Zelina Vega. One of the last boss here.
Zelina Vega.
Her outfit looks so much better. It's very sparkly.
She's in black with probably shorts on under tights, but you can see her legs, but you can't see anything else. And it's all glittery. Very glittery.
Very sparkly.
Identify yourself. It's who you are as a competitor. Andrade knew exactly what he was doing last week. The amount of disrespect he was showing to Rey Mysterio by tearing Rey's mask off.
That was all in the extreme.
There's very few wrestlers that still have that
She's
later.
so little that she can barely move those ropes. Did you see her trying to like move the ropes so you get into the ring? It was hilarious. She's like sitting on the rope and she's kind of like sitting there. I swear if she would have just somebody would have went like this, she probably would have fallen completely off the ring itself.
Titles like the United States.
Ray's all over in the early going.
Oh, look at this. Oh,
Andrade.
my goodness.
Tilt the world back.
Obviously, Andrade's got the size
Mysterio, obviously,
and the strength of
firing
it.
on high emotions right now. Andrade made it pay for the moment.
Yeah, Mysterio
Experience is obviously going to go to Ray, right?
Yeah.
619 right out of the gate.
position
Nope.
for 619, but Andrade with a shoulder
Andrade
tackle
broke
for
it up.
Ray.
Andrade's still too fresh to stay in position for Mysterio's 619. Andrade realizes what another landmark victory over Rey Mysterio would do for his career.
And a kick out by Andrade.
Obviously, I'm not going to do play-by-play, but there's a lot of action going on right
He'd
now.
love
This
to
is
get
by
back
far
to
the
the United
best
States
match.
Championship on his face first. Bounces Andrade off the second
For
turnbuckle.
the second match.
Ray looking
Yeah.
to dial it up once again, but Andrade just a hair too quick. You may not like the tactics of Andrade. You may not believe in the disrespect he showed Rey Mysterio. But the fact is, Andrade is a very calculated competitor. With Zelina Vega on the outside to advise.
I don't know if I agree with that, Corey. I don't know if he's really calculated or if he's just kind of a
future of
brute.
WWE is to frequently declares.
I don't think the people are disagreeing with that. Everyone can see the talent of Andrade. For him doesn't have to stoop to that
Oh,
level
Renee,
to rip the
stop
mask
licking
of Rey
everybody's
Mysterio.
butt.
That's just another layer. It's unnecessary.
Seriously.
Beautiful talent by Ray.
Pulling properly.
Hey!
WWE.
I'm going to agree with you no matter what. I don't have an opinion of my
The
own.
first thing you said is, here comes the legendary.
Nobody likes Renee. I actually
Mysterio
don't mind Renee, but
is
or as a backstage interviewer.
Right? Like, as I brought her up as the commentator, she just
Oh,
sounds so
commercial
stupid.
in the middle of the match.
I know. I
Vince is-
hate that Vince made that change. It's so dumb.
Well, they're not supposed to have it, but he's obviously letting it for this one. But he has changed it to where they've been doing like 2 out of 3 fall matches and like all these like special matches, gauntlet matches,
Right,
so that they can have their commercials without action going on.
right.
But there's action going on
So
right
my
now. But
so
we don't
my
get to watch
problem
it.
is they're going to do this, but they won't show you what happened during the commercial.
Sometimes they will.
Sometimes they have, but the last when we did our review on Friday for last Monday's Raw, they didn't. Like, there was one where we missed like a good 2 minutes of what had happened during the match, and we're just coming back to it lost.
Right.
Like, what happened?
Right. SmackDown does a little TV in the corner.
Well, and that's
Yeah.
what Raw was doing, and then Vince decided to change it. So
Fox does that. So I think when SmackDown goes to Fox on October 4th, they'll do something like they do with NASCAR. My only question
they
is...
do it with football too when they have football on.
Right. My only question is, are they going to do that with... Are they going to play it live, wrestling, like they do other sports? Because they say they want to do it like sports, or are they going to do it like their TV shows, so we actually get an hour behind at the East Coast? And then California will get it 2 hours behind the East Coast.
Right.
So anybody that's in California is already going to know what that happened by the time they watch it, if they're watching it online. All they have to do is look for spoilers, unless they don't want spoilers, which of course I wouldn't want spoilers, but I mean, some people might want a spoiler. Anyways, I'm hoping that Fox does it live like their other sporting events.
Right.
And then AEW starts that Wednesday, which is the 2nd, so October 2nd, and we will live stream those. Kind of looking forward to that. And All Out is the last pay-per-view before that starts, and that's the last Saturday of this month. It's called All Out. It's kind of their opposite of All In show. That's their big show for AEW. It's what put Cody on the... Well, I mean, obviously not as a wrestler, but as an AEW promotion. Actually, it was right before they got a promotion. But anyways, it was all in. But now, for some reason, they want to go all out. I'm assuming that's an advertising ploy.
But for what?
Just to make a name for a pay-per-view.
I understand that. Like, but for what? Like, what is it going to entail? All out for what?
They're going
like,
all out.
all out. Like, no matter what, they're gonna pull everything out of the hat.
Yeah, they're gonna
This
make
is
it
how they're gonna. It's just
gonna
gonna
be
be a
their-
free-for-all shit show.
be their best pay-per-view yet.
So there won't be any structure or everybody can do whatever they want.
It's
all
not,
out.
It's not going to be like a no-holds-barred show. All right, we're
Monday
back.
Night Raw, Rey Mysterio and Andrade one-on-one. And tough situation for Mysterio. Andrade's got him up high above the top rope on his shoulders, but look at Rey fight back.
It's a precarious position for
Oh
both
wow!
competitors.
Oh my
Mysterio sends Andrade flying halfway.
Wow! I wouldn't even know what you call that.
Luke Riley, I completely agree, 100%. If they let her go, but it's so scripted, like you said, that it's not even entertaining. And I don't know if that's because they don't trust her.
That was vintage Rey
Or
Mysterio.
what?
You see the look of disbelief and
He's
shock
saying that
on
Renee
the face of Zelina Vega.
He's just saying that Renee is really good on commentary if they just let her loose. But
Right.
she's so watered down for a year of what to say that she can't say what she wants to say.
What does Rey
And I don't understand why
Mysterio
they would do
have
that.
in store next? The ever
Unless they're trying to let her fail on
world
purpose.
champion.
Trying to keep
Because
teaching
it
some
does seem
lessons
very
around here.
blunt.
Andrade wanted
Because
to
when she
step to
first
Rey
started,
Mysterio,
she was
he's gonna
really
get a
good.
taste.
Yeah,
Right.
Rey with a
And when
kick
she
right
does
to
her
face.
shows, like the
Mysterio
pre
now
shows,
top rope and
post
right back
shows,
to his feet.
Right.
they were very entertaining.
Right.
Santon Rey picking up the pace.
And when she does her interviews.
Flying again. Mysterio's got Andrade flying all over the ring.
Well, maybe they didn't want her to one up, you know, the two other boring ones. I mean, Corey Graves isn't that bad. I mean, Corey, he sometimes kind of brings some sarcasm and funny stuff
He's
to
the
the...
heel.
Yeah, and everything. But that guy, who's the other guy? I don't even know his name.
Michael Coley's their
There's
main guy.
anyone that can match
He is
the high-speed
great.
offense, the high-impact
He's more of a
style of Rey
play-by-play
Mysterio.
guy.
It
Great.
is
Well, then
Andrade.
do the
Should
play-by-play,
Andrade
but he doesn't
fight his
really
way
do
back
it.
into this matchup?
He doesn't really
And
specify.
shouting
If he's supposed to be their play-by-play, what was that
Like what you're seeing
play?
at the moment.
Tell me what it was.
That's a sunset.
Right. Did he say that? No. You missed the one where he's on the
huge victory here tonight on Monday Night Raw.
I like these
Uh-oh,
moves.
Andrade though. Rey.
Boom! I don't know what they call it.
Mysterio, cover kick out again.
Michael Cole, tell me.
Andrade just barely able to beat the referee's count of three.
He didn't say what it was,
No idea what it is.
so we don't know if it's some new move.
Swinging senton.
Sunset bomb by Rey
Sunset
Mysterio
bomb.
just
Sunset
leaning
bomb.
on
Okay.
Andrade.
Swinging sunset
How
bomb.
does Rey
That's
keep
cool.
doing it, and how does Andrade keep kicking out?
Speaks to the will and the toughness of
I know
both
my
of these
wrestling
competitors.
moves.
Andrade answering back with a sharp knife-edge chop. Stops Mysterio for the
So
moment.
Corey's doing play-by-play a
Nasty
little
set of
bit.
Andrade.
Yeah, firing up is
He's
Andrade.
getting all fired up.
Yeah.
Understands what a win
Oh.
Missed him.
Mysterio means tonight. That is it.
Got an
Dang.
elbow to his face.
Oh.
2.5 count right there.
I think everybody here thought Rey was done after that.
You cannot blink when you watch these two men in the ring. Watch this.
Watch the
Yeah.
speed and the impact of that elbow right on the ear of Rey Mysterio.
Fake
I
to
thought
the
for
left.
sure Rey was done.
Fake with the left, connect with the right. And now with Rey down center of the ring, Andrade gonna climb up top. Mysterio gonna meet him
Oh,
there with a
Mysterio behind.
Andrade at this point a half a step slower than usual, allowing Mysterio to close the gap.
big right hand to the kidney by Mysterio. And look at Rey go.
Andrade's taking a beating. Mysterio looks to
Absolutely.
hop up more. Oh no! Uh-oh.
Rey's hung up.
And Rey's in trouble.
She definitely needs to be let off.
Andrade may have
I
it
agree.
where he wants him. Oh my
For
God, right to the
sure. She's
chest. And now Andrade cover again on
It's
Rey to
better
put away, and with a
when the
backdrop,
commentators don't like each other.
Yeah.
For the
like,
show.
Yeah, it's like and she doesn't talk very much.
But he's
And-
saying that Vince is protecting her from social media. When in reality, he's making it worse.
Yeah, they're
How is
making
that
her
not
act like
enough
she's...
to keep Mysterio down.
Andrade's asking
Yeah,
himself the
like
same
I'm
question,
a
Renee.
delicate little flower. Oh no, I might get myself as her. Oh please,
Dishing out even more
let
offense.
her be mean.
More malice behind it.
I want to see him go at it.
I want to see her like talk bad about. She doesn't really ever say anything. She's like, oh, they're so good.
Well, she has to be the good one.
Oh my gosh,
But
they're
Corey
so
can be
good.
the asshole.
Shoulders
The heel.
down, isn't enough for the victory. Again, a kick out this time.
But he's kind of calmed down with her being there too.
Rey
You know,
Mysterio
he doesn't-
still tells
continues
her
to
she's
innovate,
stupid.
and Andrade
Not as much.
continues to
She should tell
survive
her
this
more.
onslaught.
Then they
Rey
should.
Mysterio
Well, then she should be allowed to say something
Right
more.
into a pinfall combination, perfectly executed, but not
Byron
enough to keep
Saxton gets
Andrade
it way
down.
worse,
Right.
which is great. But
Oh, this time
because you need it,
Rey.
you have to have it.
Just throws him into the
The
corner.
contention has
Nothing
to
pretty
be.
about that, but I
Yeah.
have a feeling
If not, it's boring.
Rey
That's what's
Mysterio's
wrong with, like,
about
TNA.
to start seeing
Or,
shadows.
Elena
What
likes
do they
where
call
this is
that
headed.
now? Non-stop TNA.
NXT.
Impact.
Speed
Oh,
ahead.
Impact.
Boom. Double knees right to the face of Mysterio. Now Andrade goes for the victory.
Both of their
Now
announcers are
into the
nice to
finish.
each other,
Kick out
so they
again
just
by
talk.
Rey.
Ugh, how boring.
Zelina cannot believe
Wow,
that she's
she got so
Zelina
mad.
absolutely this
Threw a little tantrum in the corner. Don't mind her.
Clean impact would have put Mysterio down for 3. Well,
They should have a mic on her. But she's over there yelling at him in Spanish.
I need to know Spanish. I might have to start taking Spanish. I took Latin.
Oh, look at this exchange.
Wow. How
A
long did
reverse
they practice some of this?
DD, no, power.
Brainbuster,
I guess.
Mysterio, and now it's Mysterio's turn to get frustrated.
A reverse flip.
Take another look at this. Rey Mysterio has innovated offense, spiking Andrade with a pile driver, but right.
Pile driver, that's what that word is. They don't use it anymore. I forgot what it was called. I'm gonna have to watch all my old wrestling.
Oh, there was his move.
Reverse spike pile driver. Best
Now
move
he
I've
does
seen in
619
days.
Andrade. He's on the top ropes. What's he gonna do?
5-star,
Oh,
missed it.
oh, missed it.
1, 2.
Oh, kicked out.
Andrade.
Mysterio
Zelina's
just barely
upset.
Oh, here it is.
Andrade. Oh, wow. Oh, dang.
The shoulders down.
Woo.
He kicks out this time.
Zelina is beside herself on the outside. Andrade.
Needed a
Rey
face.
fighting back. This is incredible.
This is an awesome match.
This is really good.
Oh,
With them both being fresh.
Yes, way better than last week.
Oh,
he's
here
gonna
he goes
rip
with
his
his
mask
mask
off.
again. Dude, seriously.
The referee's trying to help. Wrestler, referee has huge arms.
last week.
I didn't even notice that.
Oh, Zelina! Oh, interference! Interference!
Oh, Zelina Vega hit him with the Stone Cold Stunner on the ropes, and then Andrade. Ray loses 1, 2, 3.
Here's your winner.
Dang. Play.
Andrade!
Oh, he had to have a woman help him. Oh.
It was a good match.
Handled the physicality. Zelina did the work on the outside. What an incredible outing. Andrade disrespected Rey Mysterio last week. Tonight, got the match he wanted and the end result he so desired. Another massive landmark win of the monumental upstart.
Smile for the camera.
Zelina Vega with the assist tonight. Andrade picks up the victory over Rey Mysterio, and what was that?
Buck's gonna make Charlotte jealous.
Andrade wants to plant himself on the mat. He did exactly that tonight against Rey Mysterio.
I'm teasing.
Well, still to come
Cedric
tonight,
Alexander
Pittsburgh,
versus
the hometown Hall of
McIntyre
Famer,
with
Kurt
a
Angle.
special
He's
guest
got one of the
referee,
referees
Kurt
showing
Angle.
He's got referee
Really?
Cedric Alexander and Drew McIntyre. That budding rivalry continues tonight.
And special Miz TV, The Miz and Dolph Ziggler are set to make things official for the
Shawn
match
Michaels,
this Sunday at SummerSlam.
Dolph Ziggler
It's a
on Miz
contract
TV.
signing?
Oh, it's a contract signing?
That's what it says.
Shawn Michaels.
Oh.
It is a star-studded Monday
The rumor
Night
is
Raw
Goldberg's
with
gonna take his
Universal
place,
Champion Brock
but I don't know
Lesnar
how that's
as
gonna
well.
work.
You know, the 24/7
What is she
championship
wearing?
is that unique title that has to be
Looks better
defended
than what she was wearing the other
24
night.
She looks Amish.
7 days a week, no matter where you're at. And it makes for
It's
some
very
unique
Rhinestone
situations, but
Cowboyish.
Nothing, I mean,
Amish.
nothing been
Rhinestone
topped
Rhinestone
last
Cowboy.
week. For the first time ever, they mosh pit mixed tag team match. Oh, no. Being a 48-7 European Championship champ ain't no joke. Great Maverick walks into the mosh pit.
Oh, wow. They threw that little guy around everywhere.
That was last week,
Right.
but we couldn't watch it because of the stinking satellite signal.
So he did get it back. And then, so he was the champion again for 2.5 seconds.
And then everybody
And
laid
then
on
everybody
it.
piled on him. And then that weirdo guy got
This
it.
is the 24/7 champions.
Canellis. And then his wife wins it. Maria. She's milking the baby thing.
Ugh.
I just don't understand. How's she gonna lose? Maybe Ted DiBiase buys it back?
I don't know.
I'm teasing. They're not gonna do that again. He makes her lay down. Or she makes him lay down. And big armed referee gets another.
That's That's a different guy. That's not the same referee that was out there with Rey Mysterio and Andrade.
Really?
Yeah.
Were all their referees juiced up?
I guess. I don't know, but that guy's just a little bit shorter. A little bit more buff.
So, if anybody wants to try and come pin me while my feet are up in the stirrups, you can come around for that. No? Everybody, first ever pregnant jam!
Well, it's not like some other girl couldn't do it. A girl
Pregnant?
can do it. She's in her OBGYN. Who says that a woman can't go in there and pin her while she's got her feet in the stirrups?
I am the first ever 24/7 pregnant champion. Pregnant champ, pregnant champ. My
You don't think that's a real?
unborn
No, I don't think so.
They don't have curtains
Marching
in the
into
background.
Not usually.
trailblazing winners. Michael, you have one
Maria
job.
is at
Protect
the
me,
OBGYN.
my unborn child, and most importantly, my 24/7 championship.
Sweetie, I promise I won't let you down.
What?
That'll be the day.
She's
Miss
really
Mills,
sweet.
the doctor will see you now.
I don't know if
Come
this
on,
is like
girl.
punishment because they signed their new 5-year deal or something like that. It was a big long deal, and then she told them she was pregnant.
Nothing gets a family's full attention.
So I don't know if this is like a punishment.
I'm guessing it probably is in some way. Just making him out to be like douchebags.
But
Well,
he's-
her.
Like he was a superstar over in Total Impact Wrestling. Like he was really good. Like he was entertaining and fun. And when he signed, it was around the same time as EC3, who I thought was going to be a star in WWF too, or
Right.
WWE also.
Right.
But both of them are nothing. I mean, well, obviously the 24/7 championship, and
Right.
EC3 just runs. I mean, you barely he has no part. He just runs around chasing the belt. I don't get it. They have a lot of good stars, and they're I don't know. They're making
Maybe their focus is too much on other ones, like Seth Rollins and,
Well, I get it,
and
but-
Roman Reigns and,
But why not?
and all
have-
those guys. Why
they
are
sh-
they?
When I was a kid, they had matches. I always called them nobodies, but they don't even have nobodies anymore.
Like everybody's a somebody.
Everybody's a somebody, but now they're making even somebody's matches not matter. Why can't Titus O'Neil wrestle EC3 tonight? Just have a match.
Just for fun.
Just a match. Like instead of having stupid that could have been a match.
Maybe they want it to be more like a soap opera and a drama series instead.
I get it, but they could just put like 5 more matches. I remember when Raw went from 2 hours to 3 hours, and then I would watch. There would be one match the first hour, and the first like 40 minutes would be talking. You could put like 3 or 4 matches in there. I'm just saying, like, cut the talking back. I get it. It's a show. But you can make the show based around wrestling instead of wrestling based around the show. There's just so much, I don't know if you noticed, but every time you're watching, there's, hey, this is coming next week. Oh, this is coming on the next pay-per-view. Oh, hey, let's have a backstage interview. I love the interview thing, by the way. I honestly think they should even go back to the 80s, 90s stuff where they interviewed them right before the match.
Right.
Both people, and then they go out and wrestle, and then they can interview the winner afterwards. They tried to do that a few months ago, but that didn't work with the interviewing after the match. But they could easily do it before the match, like they used to. It worked great. Now, half the guys can't even do interviews. And then guys like me get hard on them because they can't talk. And talking's at least a quarter of your job, I believe.
Maybe
in
they just
wrestling.
need to take acting lessons. I think what their biggest problem is they're trying to keep up with all what TV is nowadays. TV nowadays is all about reality shows and drama. So if all your TV shows are about reality shows, and that's all it is, of course you're going to have your wrestling be like a reality show and as a soap opera. I mean, and instead of it being about the sport itself of the wrestling matches, and great, if you want to throw some stories in there too, that's awesome, and keep those stories going, but playing it up like they are with this lady, who granted she's pregnant, awesome for her, but whether or not you think it's because, you know, they're punishing her for whatever it is that they did or didn't disclose during their contract signing, it makes for great reality TV, is what they call it,
Right.
and that's exactly what they're doing.
But it takes away from other players.
Well, it takes away from what wrestling is about. Wrestling isn't about soap operas and reality shows.
Okay, I will
Who's
be
the
right
doctor
with
gonna
you
be?
all. Has everything been going okay?
It's been wonderful, Doctor. Thank you.
She is in stirrups with her legs
This
spread with
massaging
a
is making
gown on.
tense.
Uh-huh.
I'm the tiger.
I'm focused.
Don't you want to make me proud?
Of course.
Then show me some testosterone, Michael, and prove to me that you can protect my 24/7 championship.
Of course I will do that. But we're at the OBGYN. Let's just relax. Let's focus on our baby. Let me give you a kiss.
Bray Wyatt's my absolute favorite wrestler.
New 24/7
Who is that?
He did it to his own wife. That's hilarious. It was a woman ref. Oh my God,
Pinder.
that's hilarious.
That's pretty great. The referee was the OBGYN. Oh, there's our truth.
The husband,
my
yep,
God,
yep.
I got the 24/7 title back. I can't.
The husband was the one that quote unquote pinned her.
In the waiting room, our truth is there dressed as a woman. Wig.
You followed us to our doctor's appointment?
He's in the Virginia blanket.
Why not? You got something that belongs to me. Oh, Mikey, my water broke.
Oh, baby. Our truth wins it again.
You got your baby, and I got mine.
You got your baby and I got mine.
Unbelievable.
The people that are quote
At least
unquote
they got
in the
the-
waiting room, oh my God, the look on their faces are
I
like,
cannot believe I'm about to say this, but we just saw the 24/7 championship switch hands twice inside of an OBGYN's office. I mean, this is unbelievable. Congratulations to the now 11-time champion, R-Truth. And on a
Yeah,
more
Bray Wyatt's
serious
my
note,
favorite
let's
wrestler.
now focus on SummerSlam. Please
100%.
welcome my guest. She
I
is
like
the Raw
Ricochet.
Women's Champion, Becky Lynch.
He's not the best on the microphone, but Bray Wyatt is.
oh, right? I think if they just
Becky,
gave
your personal
Ricochet
rivalry
some,
with
like,
Natalia
acting
comes to a
lessons or
head
something.
at SummerSlam when you defend your
I would
title
like to see
in
him
a
bring back
submission match.
managers.
Do you think
I
that
don't know why they got
home
rid of
field
it. They used to have
advantage is going to
stables
give
in the old
Natalia an
days.
edge?
Like, there was.
I mean, look how well the Beast does with his. Come on. Paul Heyman. He talks great.
Let them be there.
That's our bird, Charlie. He's freaking out.
If Ronda Rousey comes back, I hope they put her with Paul Heyman.
No, I heard her on social media. earlier
He's the main
complaining
writer
about how
now
the
for
machine
Raw.
has gotten
Right.
behind me and it
And
never
then
got
Bischoff
behind
for
her.
SmackDown.
Well, if anything's gotten behind
I just
me,
hope
it's
that
because I
Vince
gave
can
them no
stay out of
choice
their
but to
way,
fall
or
into
stay out
line.
of his own
I
way.
fought and I won. I gave them no other option but to highlight what I was doing because I'm not like Natty. I'm not walking around here like a good girl, hoping that people will like me enough not to fire me. So she can talk about me being on top like it's something to be ashamed of, but it's all about choices. While I was out in that ring changing this business, she was on a reality TV show changing her bikini. While I was up on top of a building with a broken face and blood pouring from it, she was on Instagram trying to perfect her duck face. So she can talk about not getting her chance. I already told her, I am the one thing that her career is missing. And in Toronto, I'm going to give her people the one thing that they need, a new hero, me.
Well, Becky, best of luck to you
The
at SummerSlam.
Canadians.
And now let's
It's
throw
gonna
things
be
over to Sarah
Canada.
I know,
Schreiber, who's standing by with
yeah.
Becky's opponent, Natalia.
Her people.
Natalia, what's your response?
Oh, there is going to be a huge celebration in Canada at SummerSlam when I make the man tap out in front of all of my people. And Becky Lynch, you're not going to tap me out with your arm bar.
With their flappy
You can't
head.
even break my arm
The,
because if you break my arm, I'm still not going to tap. And the
Canada.
sharpshooter that I locked in on you tonight, Becky Lynch, that is just a taste of how I'm going to end your career at SummerSlam and lock in the sharpshooter and become the new Raw Women's Champion.
Yeah.
Yeah, totally, Natalia. You tell him.
Natalia
And
said so.
Natalia and Becky in a submission match Sunday
Her
at
husband is a
SummerSlam
pretty good
streaming
wrestler
live.
too. He's always hurt, like severely.
Yeah.
Like major knee
Brock
surgery.
Lesnar, the Beast, is here.
Brock is there.
Brock is
Up
live
next. Commercial time.
Monday Night Raw.
We always have a commercial.
Yes. And now we get another
These
one.
commercials are gonna kill me because I don't know what to talk about the whole thing. You should read these, and then that way it's easier to, because you're better reader. watching it anyway.
Do you want me to read them out loud?
No, well, you can just agree or disagree or tell me what they say. I mean, I can read. Luke likes Bray, Black, Ricochet, Taker, Lynch. I like Lynch too. She's one of my favorite. I think Lynch has one of the prettiest faces in the whole business.
For the women?
Yep.
Well, nowadays, she's pretty.
Well, in the old days, they just were on looks. She can actually wrestle.
Right.
Which
is nice because.
For the women, because she's pretty. And
I mean,
wrestles.
and not that Bliss doesn't know how to wrestle. I mean, she can do.
Yeah, but she's always
stuff,
she's
but
tiny.
she's so small. I mean, and not that Becky's like ginormous or anything compared to Charlotte Flair. She's a little tiny girl, but you know, but Charlotte just doesn't have that flow.
She's
like
feminine.
she's very
robotic.
Yeah, when she wrestles, it just doesn't flow from her very well. And I don't know if it's just she's almost like a gangly teenage guy out there trying to wrestle, and she doesn't quite know where to put this arm and that leg, and what do I do with this?
Yeah, her moves are very robotic.
Yeah.
And she's got stutters and misses.
Exactly.
She's not very fluid. In her
I mean, you can see her evolve though. She has tried to get better, and you can see it in some of her moves that she has. You know, she's evolved a little bit into what she wants to be, I guess you could say. I think it's going to take a lot more work. I just don't know if she would be considered a natural wrestler. I think that Charlotte Flair has to work at it too hard, whereas you watch Becky Lynch when she wrestles and it's just there. She's natural at it. It looks good. She makes it look good.
She trained with Finn Balor.
I don't know if it would matter who you trained with, though. I mean, in any sport, it's a talent, and if you have to force that talent, you're going to be sketchy with how you do your moves and and how you perform. No matter who may have been, you could have had the greatest ever trainer in the whole wide world, and still, if it's not a talent that you have and you have to work at it. It's just like a musician. A musician who has to work out their talent isn't going to be as phenomenal as a musician who it just comes naturally to, and they can pick up an instrument and play whatever they're going to play, and it just flows.
Right. Experience.
It could be, but I don't know if experience sometimes has a lot to do with it, but I guess in some cases it might.
Becky's been wrestling for years in Japan and Europe.
Right.
She got her break. She would have been in the WWF a lot earlier, but she was injured quite a bit when she was younger. I think we're back on.
Talking about NXT stuff.
Yeah, it's too bad about Paige's neck. I honestly think she might have been the greatest.
Well, yeah, like, so she was one that had that natural talent. She was fun to watch in the ring. She, you know.
She was in her mom's belly when her mom was pregnant. She was literally wrestling before she was born.
So basically it's embedded in her.
Takeover Toronto, streaming live on WWE Network this Saturday, 7 Eastern, 4 Pacific. As always, WWE Network is free for new subscribers.
Here comes Brock.
Takeover, of course, part of SummerSlam weekend, and Sunday at SummerSlam, this man will defend his Universal Championship.
Hey Luke, thanks for chatting. It's awesome. I wish I was a little bit more responsive. Yes, Raw Talent. Said Raw Talent.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome
Paul Heyman and
the Universal Champion, Brock
Makes sense.
And I think Charlotte Flair is getting to that point where you can finally start seeing it more. She was just, you know, you can kind of start seeing more fluid movements when she does her moves and stuff. She's still kind of robotic about it, but, you know, I think a lot of it is she's so scared she's going to hurt somebody that, you know, because she is so much bigger than her opponents most of the time. She's so much taller, and she even might be stronger than some of them.
But again, what version of Seth do we have left?
Probably all of them, but Mandy Rose and
Yeah.
Here we go, Paul Heyman.
We got Paul Heyman on the mic.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Paul Heyman.
There they say.
And I am the advocate for your reigning, defending, undisputed, universal heavyweight champion, Brock Lesnar!
I like how he hops on foot to foot.
Right? Smiles about them all being all gooey.
My client
He's so funny.
has not just authorized me, my client has instructed
Paulie
me,
Dangerously,
has
man.
ordered
Love it.
me
He's been in the
to
business since I can remember.
educate
He used to carry a
each
cell phone and have really long hair.
every single one of you live and you at home. Here is your education. A few questions, and no, they're not rhetorical. Wasn't Seth Rollins supposed to be the Beast Slayer? Wasn't Seth Rollins supposed to be the Conqueror's Conqueror? Wasn't Seth Rollins supposed to be the one man that had Brock Lesnar's number? Wasn't Seth Rollins supposed to be the architect of the arson that would burn down Suplex City?
That's why you need a mouthpiece.
Burn it down, burn
right
it down.
there.
Isn't he supposed to be the big hero for the new generation of the WWE Universe? Isn't he supposed to be Seth freaking Rollins?
Right?
See, Brock can't say any of that.
The answer
It's okay.
to all of these questions
You just sit there and look pretty.
lies in a piece of footage. To wit, I call your attention to that footage right freaking now.
Oh my god.
Brock, he's so funny.
That is the look of the Seth Rollins that slayed
Dolph grabs his leg so he can't get away.
Here, Rollins' opponent at SummerSlam. Ziggler grabbed Rollins' leg from behind, and
Brock just runs
is on the
through it.
attack. Rollins is going to Suplex City.
I just like how, like the pleasure on Brock's face. Like, the pleasure
Thank
he
you,
takes.
Liz.
Beat the living food out of you.
He's now with a weapon. Oh my God, enough is enough. Rollins can't even stand.
F5 after F5 on chairs, and then in the stretcher in the back.
Right? In his ambulance.
Ambulance.
It's so funny because even Paul Heyman stopped him. And then his like fake growing up gagging thing he had going on.
Blood coming out of his mouth.
I'm sure that capsule.
Roman was there. I didn't even see that last week.
Was he by his side?
Brock stops the ambulance. Like the ambulance. Shut up.
Right?
Absolutely.
No, sir. I would definitely stop this vehicle for you.
Then F5 right on the hip.
Oh.
I don't even think that was even remotely fake.
No, that one wasn't.
Because that's not going to give.
No, it's not. It's metal.
He's probably supposed to land on his stomach more. Oh. He's gonna show up. Seth.
Is he gonna live down here? Is he gonna have bandages all over
He's
him?
gotta come back and get some redemption, right?
To my knees last week, and I begged an unmerciful beast to show any semblance of mercy on Seth freaking Rollins.
Come on.
Because I knew in my heart that what WWE needs is a new hero. And then tonight, after the beating that Seth Rollins suffered last week at the hands of my client, a beating that even I will candidly admit to you was borderline criminal.
You can do that to people, it's
Some
fine.
inside information.
Just do it outside, do it at
moments
school.
ago
Actually, do not
that
do it at
ladies
school.
and gentlemen,
Do not try this at all.
Do not try any of this, though.
here in Pittsburgh.
This guy on the internet told me to try it at home.
See, I don't know why you would cheer someone that's willing to go down in a blaze of glory to Brock Lesnar that way, because it proves to me that Seth Rollins has more balls than he does brains.
Here he comes.
It took him long enough.
Well, they gotta let it build up.
I know.
How's he gonna come out?
In a wheelchair.
Is he gonna come up behind him? Music's on, but he's no show on the stage. There we go. He's limping out with the chair.
He's broken, so, you know, it's gonna take him a minute.
Steel
He's using a chair as a cane.
dragging himself
Dragging him
across the stage.
What the hell does Seth think he's doing? This is just
What the hell does he think he's doing?
Rollins at 100% couldn't stand toe-to-toe with the Beast. Now, whatever's left of Seth Rollins is going to come down and encounter Brock Lesnar. Are you kidding me?
Well, he's a valiant competitor. He has a ton of courage. He's a brave man. We know that about Rollins. He's nuts.
I appreciate that he's trying to be some kind of hero, but this is too much.
What's he gonna do?
Lesnar says, come on, bring it. And what does Rollins do?
What? How's he even gonna get in the ring? He's crawling up the stairs
Seth's got to think twice about
in his
this.
tight pants.
His stretchy pants. You're gonna get hurt.
Oh, damn it. You're gonna get hurt. Back away. He's getting in with his steel chair. He's in the ring.
All right,
Oh,
He ran at him.
and he got kicked in the ribs.
Brock kicked him.
no
He's
surprise
down.
here.
For once, Seth should have heeded the words of Heyman.
And now Rollins trying somehow to take Lesnar down, but Lesnar's got a steel chair in hand. Seth Rollins has got to get out of there. Rollins should have
Yeah, that
never
was
got in there
brutal,
in the
that
first place.
scam that broke. So it was that
Rollins
recently? I didn't get to read all of it.
He's defenseless. And Lesnar
So did he just
again
cheat, or
with
was
the
it
chair
kind
as
of a while
weapon.
back? Or was he cheating on Becky with Caitlyn?
Seth?
Yeah, you probably don't. He's talking about it. Caitlyn released some of their text messages. He's getting annihilated.
Lesnar's shoulder going right into the
Him and
ribs
Becky
once
aren't
again of
an
Rollins.
item anymore?
No, they might be. I just think it was early in their relationship or a long time. I think it was like in February or something. So it was prior to Mania, so I don't know if they were even together.
And again,
Shit, all I know it
God,
might have been
Seth,
February
stay
of
down.
last year.
This
I'm
is
pretty sure I
disturbing.
saw a February date. But she was sending him inappropriate
Rollins
pictures.
should have never showed up here tonight. You see the damage from last week's assault.
Hey, give me your shirt. He's all yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
so it's the past 2 weeks. And Becky hasn't responded yet so far.
Oh, so this is a new development.
Yeah, no, it was released today.
Watch just
I saw some of the stuff on
So
it.
maybe that's why he's getting a beat down. I'm just kidding.
Well, it could be. It could Vince isn't happy with it or something. Especially if those two don't get along backstage. Because they're kind of like two of their biggest stars.
Right.
But, okay, this isn't even entertaining. He's just walking around kicking him in the ribs.
Like, just, if he just walked away, it'd be so much fun.
F5 him and leave.
Right?
He's got my shoes on.
He's got some basics.
He's literally got my shoes on.
Only his
There it is.
are
F5. Okay, now leave.
No, just leave. Like, hey.
Like nobody's even into the crowd. I'm not even into it.
I know.
The crowd's not into it. There he goes. He's got his belt. He's standing above Seth, holding his belt. Seth's curled up in a ball.
All the people in the audience are very upset. Boo, boo.
So how is Seth supposed to be well enough to wrestle next week? Are they just going to make it a John Cena?
They made the original.
F5 after F5 and then suplex after suplex and it's over. That's what they did with John Cena. With Brock. He just beat him like it wasn't even a match.
Just beat him senseless.
I think they did like something like 16 or 15 or 14, somewhere in there, suplexes, and then he did like an F5 or 2 and then just pinned him. John Cena. It's like, what? Like their biggest star at the time.
Right, yeah.
And Brock just ran through him like he wasn't even there.
Well, they gotta make a really, really, really bad guy.
Well, I get it, but that was a match. Like, it was real. Like,
they're the good guys.
John Cena's usually better than that. I don't even think he landed one punch in that match at that time. But, anyways. Yeah, that Seth Rollins, Caitlyn thing, like, some of the messages were like, you should look it up. They were, you know, like, oh, I like how you sent me those messages, and then, oh yeah, because I'd be really mad if you sent me another one of those messages, and then something along, well, if you want to, I got a long drive ahead of me, you know, sending pictures. So.
And which one's Caitlyn? Because I guess I don't know who she is.
She wrestled a while back. She's blonde. But yeah, it would have been, wow, like 5 years ago.
Oh, yeah. I don't remember her. She's not in the limelight anymore, though.
I don't think she's active, but I'm aware of. Something like that.
Weird.
But.
Huh. Boy.
That makes sense. He's saying that that's why they stopped sending Seth and Becky to the ring together. I just figured it was because it was killing Becky, because not a lot of people like Seth. And so it started turning them on Becky.
Right.
And then so they separated again, and then all of a sudden Becky's starting to get more popular, and they're turning her into more of a heel, where Seth is babyface.
Yeah. Trying to make him into like this.
And so
weak,
when they
guy.
when they were pushing Becky as a face, it kind of doesn't work with her. She's kind of more like a Randy Orton, where she can be neutral.
Right.
She can just hate everybody.
Right.
That's what I like about Randy Orton. Is that he can just wrestle a heel one week and a face the next week, and it just works.
True.
And Becky's like that. You can have her go against Ember Moon tomorrow, and you could have her go against Bayley, and then you could have her go against Charlotte or Natalya. Natalya doesn't make a very good heel, in my opinion, but
she doesn't. She's never been like mean. Like she's. I mean, even when she's talking to the lady and making her comments aren't very mean. She's just like,
well, I'm tough.
And I'll show her.
I'm tough. That's what she says. I'm tough.
I'm so tough.
I'm tough.
Go home to my cat.
Her cat's got more subscribers than we do.
I didn't say her cat wasn't awesome.
They're
I was
famous.
just gonna go home to her cat.
Famous felines. It's a new topic. I don't know if it's
Oh, they're just showing
They're showing a
happening
commercial
tomorrow
for
night for SmackDown.
Shane McMahon versus
Come face to face with the Kevin Owens Show. Host the best in the world, Shane McMahon. Plus,
the best in the world.
Kofi Kingston is stupid for thinking that he can hang.
I wonder if Randy can actually beat Kofi.
What will happen?
We will be live tomorrow night at
the biggest party of the summer. SmackDown Live tomorrow night.
We'll be here tomorrow night doing the same
only
thing.
on USA. Moments ago, a clearly injured Seth Rollins dragged himself to the ring to face Brock Lesnar. He was destroyed again.
Oh my gosh. So during the commercial,
he went after Seth
Brock
Rollins, who was
F5'd
defenseless,
him
completely
again
helpless.
before the stretcher
Brock
got
Lesnar would
there.
deliver yet another F5 to the man
Because
that he
the
is supposed
stretcher
to
was on the
face
way down, so he already
Sunday
ran back
at
in the ring.
SummerSlam.
F5.
The poor match like, dude, we don't want anything to do with you.
So if Seth shows up on Sunday and wrestles good, I'm gonna be surprised.
Right?
Oh, he's got the mic.
He's gonna talk. He's gonna hack into it too. Where's the blood?
It's gotten to the point where I've had to ask myself,
What's it all about?
this is worth it.
Is it all worth it? He
All
said.
this is worth it.
If all this is worth it. He's gonna say hell yeah. He's shaking his head no. Hey, he's gonna say yeah.
You know, you love something so much. You love something so much. You do anything to protect it, to keep it safe. Even if the thing you love keeps you getting beat to a pulp.
Oh my God.
Inside and out, week
Oh man.
after week.
Is it worth it, Seth? That's the question.
He's the one that asked it.
I know that's the way we know the question. He just asked it. People are booing him.
For me, the answer is yes.
Yes. And
Get a very good response.
40
from his
people
yes.
said everybody else is
This
booing
is
him.
all I am.
I don't think anybody else even responded.
Every second of every day.
What? Stone Cold. What?
This is all I've ever wanted.
What?
What? I can't hear that. That bugs me. Not what.
That's like you can't hear.
What?
What? What?
Stone Cold does.
This
it
is all
perfect.
I've got.
Okay, dude, we don't want to hear your
I'll be at
reflections
SummerSlam.
on stage.
And I'll beat Brock Lesnar.
Oh, he's gonna beat Brock.
Oh, he's already declared it. It's gonna happen.
Might not even
I
happen.
guarantee it.
He guaranteed the
Guarantees
victory.
it.
Well, he might. I wouldn't be surprised if he won.
Who's gonna help him?
All I don't know. Vince likes to do this, like get the guy beat completely down, and then all of a sudden he will pulls it out of nowhere, makes him a hero,
Right.
a conquering hero.
I almost wish I had a stand-on commercial.
You see where I'm coming from? Like right now, they could be filming this with wrestling.
Yeah, okay.
Jinder Mahal versus, you know, anybody. I can't even think of it. No Way Jose. Anybody.
Alright.
I think that people would be okay seeing wrestling.
You think? You're like, I paid how much money for this? I paid good money to watch some idiot slowly walk up the ramp. Slowly walk into the back.
He's fine.
I'm a manly man. I'm a manly man.
And he's typing.
I'm a manly man.
Well, as you can see, Seth Rollins really looking to prove a point and assert himself ahead of his Universal Championship match against Brock Lesnar at SummerSlam. But right now, I have a guest that I'd like to introduce. He is the special guest referee in the match tonight going down between Cedric Alexander and Drew McIntyre. He is a WWE
I
Hall
like
of
Drew.
Famer.
He's
He's
one of my
also
favorites.
Pittsburgh's very own Kurt Angle.
You suck.
It feels great to be back in my hometown of Pittsburgh, PA.
Well, Kurt, Welcome
cool.
home. You know, I really wanted
They're
to
just
talk.
doing it because he's home.
Right.
USA! USA! USA!
I like
I like these guys.
Kurt Angle, what's up, man? What's up, guys? Hey, Angelo Dawkins, Montez Ford, the NXT Tag Team Champions, the Street Profits. And in prepping for our title defense coming up,
Yeah, they're
NXT TakeOver Toronto.
Streaming live this Saturday on the WWE Network. One night before SummerSlam.
What?
Streaming live this Sunday on the WWE Network.
NXT TakeOver.
We been crossing our T's and dotting our I's.
Oh, yeah.
All three of them.
Intensity
Integrity.
and intelligence.
But our little game plan has made us a little thirsty. We're trying to see if you can help us out. Yeah.
They're beatboxing his music. Should he be drinking before?
What is that?
Milk?
It's milk.
Milk carton? It's milk!
Guys. Listen, I promised my wife I wouldn't do anything too crazy. So.
It's milk.
Your wife?
He's not gonna drink because he
Are we
promised
talking to
his
Kurt
wife.
Angle? Oh, Mark Canellis.
Oh, he called him Mike Canellis.
Look, Kurt, you're like a hero to us ever since you won the gold medal with a broken freaking neck. So, fam, please, come on.
Just one.
All right, just one.
Just do one.
One drink of milk!
One drink of milk.
Yeah, let's go.
It's gonna be crazy.
Oh, yeah, let's go.
Get crazy.
It's like Popeye and spinach.
Here we go.
Uh-oh.
Hello.
Big Drew McIntyre.
That was hilarious. Sorry guys, I was just standing over there, couldn't help but overhear all the hilarity, and I was worried my sides were genuinely going to split.
The hilarity.
Sorry, buddy.
Might
I
not.
come in peace. I'm just here with a little friendly reminder for Kurt. I know you're the hometown guy, Kurt, but I can't happen to forget or remember what happened last time we were in the ring together. I want to make sure you call Cedric and I straight down the middle. Hey guys, did you happen to see that match between Kurt and I?
Yeah,
Gets me a laptop, gets me excited. I humiliated him. I humbled him. Kurt, didn't I tap you out to your own ankle lock?
Yeah.
It's okay. Again, this is just a friendly reminder. I know you're not going to step out of line, because if you do, I'm going to take my boot and I'm going to crack your skull open. Oh, it's true.
It's damn true.
It's damn true.
He just stole Kurt Angle's words.
Rude.
Now later on tonight, Kurt, the special guest referee for
Blasphemy.
McIntyre and Alexander. Right now, things are about to get extremely
It's the
hostile.
Viking Raiders,
Are you ready
maybe?
to join the raid?
Yeah. They change their name every week, so I gotta be careful. Just kidding. They haven't changed it for a while, but they were changed it. It was the Viking Experience for a minute. Or Experiment.
The following contest is a tag team match scheduled for one fall. Making their way to the ring at a combined
Do you
weight
think
of
they're gonna beat up
590
this guy?
pounds.
They're gonna beat up the local fire department.
The Viking Raiders! What do you think Jay Alexander and Eric Abraham, who are currently in the ring and ready
Alexander
to
and
take on the Viking
Abraham.
Raiders, are thinking at this moment?
Eric.
Time to run.
Thinking their health insurance better be paid up. Their next of kin's been notified.
Their
It'll be
life
a
insurance is paid up.
bad evening for those two gentlemen, because Eric and Ivar are here and looking for a
Eric
fight.
and I.
Oh my
Another
god.
example for everybody else in the WWE Tag Team division to get eyes on the Viking Raiders.
And this is another thing.
He's on
Why
with
can't they
Ivar,
just
over
wrestle
300
tag
pounds,
team?
moves like a man half that size.
Why is he giving him a
Oh, look
leg?
at this brutality right out of the gate. There goes the guy from Coheed and Cambria.
Wedgies.
The web in Cambria?
Gonna look- Oh my God!
Or
He just
Which
threw
guy
him
is
like
this
5
today?
feet.
I don't know.
literally.
I don't think he knows either. Boom! Oh, and
Oh.
a big knee right to the midsection. The double team by the Viking Raiders. Brutal knee strike
is
by
just
Eric.
obviously
and
gonna be
they'll
one-sided.
Turn your lights out in short order. Look at
Is that guy
this.
trying to get
Look
away or
at this.
something? Was he throwing up?
Oh, what a suplex.
German suplex.
Eric known
Punches.
as the powerhouse of the Viking
They're
Raiders.
both
Well, here's your-
Pretty sure they're both powerhouses.
Fill-in stuff.
Rolling
that you
elbow.
want.
Thanks for coming.
Not really, because
Hush
those
is
guys are
falling over.
good.
PPG
and those guys
paints
suck.
are
Why
in.
couldn't they just
Just
wrestle
witnessing
somebody
this
else?
brutality being unleashed by Eric and
guy's
Ivar. Tag made.
I think he
Ivar
killed
now
him.
the legal man. And imagine what he's going to
dead.
do. This
dead
800
guy.
plus pounder
It's a dead
from the
guy out
top rope.
He's comfortable up top.
Like a rag doll. Oh my
And it's gonna
gosh!
fly
Oh,
with a
that'd be
big
so
splash.
terrifying.
Splat.
That's a big guy coming off that top
Oh,
rope. at you.
just ended.
You're going to get your wish
Anderson.
because there's the Viking
And
experience.
Lil.
Anta.
That match was quick.
It's a good thing they showed
They beat
their
up the local fire department or police or indie guys. I don't even know how they find
nothing
somebody.
back. The Viking Raiders are here to pillage the tag team division in WWE.
I guess you can go to work tomorrow.
They
Like,
want
watch me
more
get beat
look
up last
at
night.
this poor soul's
It was
So
awesome.
awesome! I got to fly in the sky.
crushing
It was
impact.
amazing.
I got beat up on live TV.
The Viking
Did you see
Raiders
it when that
continue
little
to
guy
dominate
jumped off the
here
top rope and
on
caught
Monday Night
me?
Raw. Well, last week, Sports Entertainment lost
Here's
a
our
true legend,
We got
Harley
people
Race.
arguing on there.
You're looking at some of the comments that were
I just
made
watched
on
Starrcade
social media.
83 not too long
Superstars
ago.
around the world
Watched Harley race.
paying their heartfelt
Ric
respect
Flair.
to
Flair
the
for the gold.
WWE Hall of Famer. Coming up next on Monday Night Raw, we celebrate the life and career of one of the greatest of all time, Harley Race.
Let's do that. He was only in his 70s. Got hit by cancer. Those two. That's the belt they wrestled for in 83. They call it 10 pounds of gold.
The next Miz and Mrs.
Commercial. So, anyways, one of the men that Harley Race was trained, he loved Harley and he was always around. Well, anyways, Harley couldn't get to St. Louis for his medvac, and so his buddy called WWE, and Vince McMahon 10 minutes later paid in full his medical and had him airlifted to St. Louis, and it got him 2 extra days of life. It's a pretty cool little story that I was reading about. I can't remember the guy's name, but it doesn't matter. So Vince isn't all a bad dude.
I'm sure Vince isn't. I'm sure that he does a lot of good things for quote unquote his WWE family. Especially
Nice.
a lot of the old guys.
We got an active chat room. We got some people that don't even like WWE wrestling at all. VCV World Championship Wrestling Syndicate. Don't waste your time participating in WWE. It's not worth it. We'll be doing AWE too. Or AEW. AWE. I don't know where that came from. But we'll be doing the All Out show at the end of this month, and then we will obviously start in October the 2nd, and it'll be every Wednesday night, and we'll do it live. It'll be fun. So, starting in October, it'll be Monday, Wednesday, and Friday that will be live for Raw, AEW, and then for SmackDown, and then all the pay-per-views. So some weeks you might see us 4 times, 5 times. It'll be a fun little run.
Oh, the joys.
Yeah.
I can't wait.
That's too bad about Harley Race, though. 70's so young nowadays.
Yeah, it just seems like it, doesn't it?
Like, I don't know. I mean, obviously I hope I live till I'm in my 70s, but...
I mean, I guess it depends on how hard a life you have, too, and everything. One of my coworkers went to a funeral this last weekend that his wife's aunt had passed away, and I asked how old she was, and, she was about 75, and I was like, that's so young to... Yeah. She was a heavy smoker, and, and stuff, and I was like, yeah, that COPD can just
living to
ravage
75
people.
with
So,
smoking is great.
yeah. I mean, some people we even know are in their 80s and, are, struggling through that disease. It's a ravaging disease that takes its toll.
Right. Well, it's self-inflicted.
Yeah, but still.
It's not like they don't know that they're doing it to themselves. If they
I
just
mean,
can't
some
quit.
people could probably get it from environmental things, too.
Harley Race, 43 through 19.
Ladies and gentlemen, last week,
76.
Sports Entertainment lost a true legend. Harley Race, a WWE Hall of Famer, passed away at the age of 76 years old. Harley was a true tough guy. I remember the first time I met Harley, he grabbed me in that vice-like headlock of his, and he looked at me and said, "That's what I do, kid." Harley Race, one of the all-time greats. There'll never be another like him.
I remember when he came to the WWF.
This past week, the world of sports entertainment lost a legend.
Introducing, from Kansas City, Missouri, Harley Race.
Harley Race's career was one decorated in
Hulk Hogan was
championship
scared
gold
to wrestle
as he held the
in
NWA
Kansas City.
World Heavyweight
Thought he could beat up like a
Championship an
crowd.
astonishing
Yeah.
8 times.
Anybody that faced Harley Race when he was the world champion, you knew that you were in for a real fight.
Harley was a workhorse. He was very proud of that championship.
You're walking in against a man that has survived every obstacle that's ever been thrown in front of me.
Harley engaged in epic title versus title clashes with WWE champions superstar Billy Graham and Bob Backlund.
Right here, Daddy, is the Muhammad Ali of it all.
But is perhaps best remembered for his epic rivalry with the Nature Boy Ric Flair.
The single toughest, most intense wrestler I've ever been in the ring with in my entire life.
Harley would join the WWE in 1986 and go on to win King of the Ring, after which he would nobly refer to himself as King Harley Race.
I crown you the King, handsome Harley Race.
Handsome Harley
Thousands of
Race.
Hall of Famers tell story after story about the toughness and the skill that Harley Race possessed. That's what makes him one of the greatest superstars of all time.
After an illustrious 25-year in-ring career, Harley retired from competition in 1990 and began managing for WCW's Lex Luger and Vader, leading them both to WCW World Championships. And in 2004, Harley Race would take his rightful place in the WWE Hall of Fame.
I've been an extremely blessed human being. God gave me the talent to work in this business. And there's not a better spot on earth than under those bright lights.
Harley Race, one of the baddest dudes to ever step in a ring, a legitimate tough guy, and a guy that every single buddy in the whole business had nothing but high regard and total respect for.
Harley Race passed away this past week at the age of 76. We at WWE send our deepest sympathies to his family and loved ones. Harley Race will forever be remembered by his WWE family as a friend, a mentor, and a champion.
Nice.
Good for them.
Why would they
Instead
do
of just
that
showing
kind
a
of stuff?
picture at the beginning, they do that with a lot of guys. They just show a picture and say the date and they move on.
Right.
That's a nice little tribute.
Yeah, that was really nice when you did that.
Kurt Angle. You Recreational video is with the Briscoes Jr. on Thursday. That's pretty cool. Hanging out with the Briscoes. The Briscoes are the ones that basically found Hulk Hogan.
Oh, cool.
And down in Florida, he was in a band.
Special guest referee, WWE.
I don't know if he was a guitar player. I just did the hair design.
We have courts in Pittsburgh tonight, the hometown of that man, Kurt Angle. Kurt, a Olympic gold medalist, the WWE Hall of Famer, multi-time WWE
Forgot
champion.
about wrestling.
And a referee for tonight's matchup.
Cedric.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from Charlotte, North Carolina, weighing in at 205 pounds, Cedric Alexander.
They're doing a lot more with the cruiserweights. They're bringing them up and having them wrestle the big stars. McIntyre hits him on the ramp.
The excitement's been at the expense of Drew McIntyre.
He is a bad guy.
I Drew McIntyre now assaulting Cedric Alexander. Alexander embarrassing McIntyre.
Cedric has to be over 205. That's why they called it. You're like 218.
One-on-one matchup as well. McIntyre is not forgotten. What about Alexander leaping from the top of the LED boards on the stage and into a pile of superstars last week?
The guts of Cedric Alexander, absolutely second to none around here right now.
They go to guts right now to survive. McIntyre, who is hell-bent on destroying Cedric. Oh, this keeps up. Maybe the easiest night of because McIntyre hasn't allowed this match to start against Alexander. Well, as
what's he gonna do? Is he gonna smash him in the
official
ground?
contest as of yet.
Cedric's still fighting back.
Cedric trying to fight his way out of the clutches of McIntyre.
Hey,
Face
right
first into the post goes Drew.
I guess it's a post. I want to call it a facade over the post.
Guts I was talking about.
Alexander gonna fly and McIntyre driven into the floor.
Oh, he hurt himself.
Tornado DDT took down Drew, but at what cost?
Right.
Took something out of Cedric to deliver it.
This match hasn't even started.
Both men are down. This matchup hasn't even. Oh no.
Oh, it's Bray.
Oh no.
Lights are going out. Bray Wyatt. Who's he gonna get?
Oh my God! The feed.
He's got
Kurt Angle in the mem.
The mandible claw. Looks like he did to Mick Foley.
He stole Mick Foley's move. He's got a big old Halloween mask on. I hope they just keep that forever. His little thing.
Let's hang around.
They should give him a Sister Abigail. Maybe give him Liv Morgan or something. They need to rebook her anyways. If they rebook Liv, because they're going to. She says when she gets back, she's going to be better.
Right.
I always thought it should have been Alexa Bliss before they brought her up. She
Mhm.
should have been Sister Abigail. Just a little blonde, cute, just wicked, evil.
Right.
5 Feet of Fury, it would have been perfect. But Liv Morgan worked. I don't know if she's a good enough talker, but Bray is. He can carry it.
Mm-hmm.
He can carry the whole crew.
She really wouldn't need to say anything. Just put her in one of those crazy little girl outfits or something. And
run. Yeah, no, I mean, just make her cute and lovable and scary.
Right? We can do that.
It shouldn't be that hard. That Good Boys looks funny.
It
Oh,
does.
sorry. Shh.
It does look pretty funny.
Seth
One of our advertisements.
Right. Oh, shoot. Yeah, this is one of the better Raws that I've watched in a while. But it's probably just because it's the Bring It Home show for SummerSlam.
Mm.
I hope SummerSlam's good. WrestleMania was a little bit of a letdown for me this year, but sometimes those shows, when they get that long, 7-8 hours, it starts to wear on you. I could only imagine actually being there.
Well, I think
Because you'd be yelling and screaming the whole time. By the time you got to the main event, it would just be like, ugh.
Well, and some of those matches just last stupidly long. Like, I mean, I understand they're trying to, like, fill in time and everything, but when you're doing, like, a couple moves and then they're, like, pity-potting around the ring for 5 minutes and then a couple moves and
It's
then
not necessarily that even. It's a lot of the talking. And on the pay-per-views, they run their own commercials.
Right.
I don't understand that. Like,
why they
what?
need commercials?
I guess maybe to get some action. But there again, why not do what I was saying? Put the guys in just add more matches.
Right.
And shorten them or something. I don't know. I mean, obviously you don't need 23 matches or something. But it's like a Woodstock of wrestling. Speaking of Woodstock, that's coming up this summer, isn't it? It's
Is
got to
it
be
this
soon.
summer?
Yeah, this is 50 years.
Is it this year?
Yeah.
It's 50 years?
They call it Woodstock 50, but I haven't heard anything about it. Probably
They
because I
better
don't
hurry
watch
up, 'cause
MTV anymore, and
Do they even have it on
I don't know.
MTV?
Well, I
They
don't
don't even
know.
play music on
I don't know where
there, so-
you get news anymore on stuff
You mean like
like hip hop news. whatever
music news?
that- Yeah, like not hip hop. What's that called? Pop culture.
Yeah.
Pop culture news.
Pop culture
Is that E?
Sure.
Which
I don't know
has
if they
E
say
on.
anything about E though on E for it.
I don't.
I haven't even heard anything otherwise. Like there's
Well,
no like
I
talk
heard something
in
somewhere about it. I'm looking forward to that. That's going to be a good show. See, it says 7, so that's 5 our time.
Yeah.
What an incredible
And then
event
2
this
hours
past weekend
before
in
that,
Tampa
so
Bay
that's
area, led by our own
right.
WWE superstar Titus O'Neil. It was
wow.
Titus's annual back-to-school bash, and he had some help from the Tampa Bay
So we'll be
Buccaneers
live
and
5
help.
o'clock
Over
on Sunday.
15,000 kids were provided
Yeah.
free health services, backpacks, and school supplies for the upcoming
2 o'clock.
school year. Congratulations once
Pacific.
again, Titus O'Neil, doing something
I love
great for his
Titus.
community.
I can't believe they've never made him a world champion.
Oh, Steel City!
I don't know why they don't.
I should wear my Pancake Power shirt.
Don't you dare be
No! Go on.
six-time champs and feel
I think he's too close to the mic.
it's a new day. Yes, it is.
Throw your pancakes
So
out.
are you dancing?
Feeling a
I
new
might have
day
to
here
make
tonight
some
on Monday Night Raw.
Yeah.
The SmackDown Tag Team Champions.
As long as you don't start dancing like me, it's cool.
Get up and dance like
Contest
this.
is a tag team match
You
scheduled
gotta spin your
for
hips.
one fall. Introducing first, they are the SmackDown Tag Team Champions, the New Days, Big E and Xavier.
I hope they keep these titles for a while.
Right?
The
The only team I like as much as them is the Usos, but they're always in trouble. They can't win champions.
Right?
Like, one of them's gonna end up dead. Shot by a bomb.
Possibility at this point, being as silly as he's being with his choices.
Championship obligations elsewhere, not in the Steel City.
For the OC.
Is this the OC?
The original, the official, the only
So like,
champions.
they have the SmackDown tag team, and the Raw tag team or something.
Huh, this is rare. Anyways, it's a champion versus champion
You might
match.
notice that Luke Gallows has some face paint on him. Going back to his days of when he wrestled in Japan, he says it gives him an
Luke
edge.
Gallows has got his face all painted. Here comes AJ.
For these matchups. As the reunion of AJ Styles, Gallows Anderson, there's been no shortage of edge or attitude for any member of the OC. AJ Styles, the current United States champion. The OC, the current Raw Tag Team champions. Styles will defend at SummerSlam this coming Sunday.
AJ Ricochet this Sunday.
WWE Network for the sold-out Toronto, Canada, against Ricochet. I want to show you how Gallows and Anderson won the Raw Tag Team titles for the second time in their career. Take you back to last week, it was all part of this triple threat tag team match with the Usos and the champions, the Revival. Remember, under triple threat rules, the champs, the Revival, did not have to get pinned to lose their titles.
Well, it's
Chaos and action was fast and furious, but in the end, a magic killer was delivered. Gallows and Anderson ripping the tag team titles from the clutches of the Revival. So the OC has all the gold. The tag titles and the United States Championship and separate tag team action here tonight.
Now they're in the WWE.
The New Day, Xavier Woods and Big E over from SmackDown Live for this Battle of Champions here tonight on Monday Night Raw. Raw Tag Team Champions versus the SmackDown Tag Team Champions. Got a action sure to follow. Anderson and Gallows were so excited last week after winning the tag team gold. Oh, look at this, AJ Styles.
Why is AJ up
factor
there?
already all over the place, and the OC is all over
Did the match
the New
start?
Day.
Yes, the
Styles and
match
Anderson and Gallows
So it's a
with
DQ?
3-on-2 attack. This is a mugging. This is obviously what the plan was from the start.
So
of the
this
OC.
match
No
started
intention
and then
of
ended
competition,
on a
just beat
DQ.
them.
AJ just started mauling.
The OC with a completely different.
So he went around and started mauling Big E.
Go to the OC tonight.
And then
Kingston
Big
in
E
Pittsburgh.
They can just
on the
feel the
outside.
energy
And then
change
he
here as
jumped
soon
in
as they
and
walk
started
out.
attacking Xavier.
Yeah, the original, the official, the only club that matters. Anderson,
original, the
Gallows, and
official.
Styles
Michael
making it
Cole
out here at WWE.
Here Here comes Ricochet.
With some backup for the New Day. Styles' opponent at SummerSlam. The high-flying Ricochet.
Gallows is out.
Boom!
Too little, too late. And Ricochet.
This is going to be fun.
Ricochet, certainly no strangers. Will meet again this Sunday. Ricochet sends Styles flying.
Ricochet.
That's what Ricochet's all about. And that's what Styles has to contend with at SummerSlam.
I'm so mad right now.
New Day and Ricochet standing strong, holding the ring.
You don't even know how mad I am.
Classic for just $2.99 is the perfect one-two punch flavor.
I guess I have to actually aim the remote at the TV. Luke said he went to WrestleMania one year, and after 6 hours, his body was tore up, and that was only the 6 hour when they were 6 hours.
Oh, I can imagine. It'd
yeah.
just be
My feet, ankles.
your voice, like
Oh
everything.
yeah, all this.
You would just be like, I need a recovery
I need
day.
to call in
I
today
need
and
a
Tuesday.
week off from my day of fun.
Well, actually, nowadays, if you go to it, you got to go to. Well, you don't have to, but they have the packages where you go to the pay-per-view, but you can go to the Hall of Fame show, the pay-per-view, the Monday Night Raw, and the Tuesday because they put them all in the same town.
Right.
But now they're moving SmackDown to Friday, so it'll be a SmackDown first, so it'll be a come-home show, and then the Hall of Fame, and then the WrestleMania, and then Raw.
Mm.
So SmackDown will be a precursor instead of a post.
Right.
So I don't know. And then they put NXT in a different city, I'm pretty sure.
Hmm.
Maybe they don't. I don't know. Maybe an NXT's in the same city. And then you can go to an NXT event too. That'd be kind of fun. Just make it a whole wrestling weekend.
I mean, it's owned by the same
You might have to take
people.
steroids to get through it.
Steroids?
Living on cocaine and whiskey.
Pretty sure that would defeat the purpose of whichever one you wanted to do first, because
The
one's an
cocaine
upper and
and
one's a downer. Pretty sure you don't want to mix those together.
Snort your whiskey and drink your coke.
Something like that, I guess.
Don't do that at home either.
Right. Well, whatever. You can make your own choices. Whatever you do in your life.
Not recommended.
For underage.
Wackadoo over here.
Whatever. People make choices. Do cocaine.
It's good for you.
People make those choices all on their own.
They can make choices, just not based on my opinion. I don't want my opinion to weigh on it. Well, we did cocaine because we were watching Wrestling Gab. And they said to try it. No, thank you. No cocaine or whiskey. Actually, there's a guy that drinks. Like that guy we were watching. He's pretty entertaining. He does like sporting events live, and today was his birthday. He was just hammered drunk.
Oh, wow.
It was pretty funny to watch him. I need to find his name. So I can tell people about him. He's classic.
He was very funny.
Every time you give him money, he takes a shot.
It's just ridiculous. Have to find something else.
Right?
Eat a Twinkie.
Yeah. I love wrestling and obesity. Oh, they made it a six-man tag team.
Made a six-man tag team matchup. The OC and Styles now take on Ricochet and the New Day.
New Day by Ricochet to come to the aid of New Day. However, you gotta question the chemistry that they're gonna possess. Certainly not on the level of a full-time trio like the OC.
Yeah, but this is just another moment that Ricochet can check out AJ Styles. See what he's up for this Sunday at SummerSlam.
You're absolutely right. Ricochet's been in the ring with Styles on multiple occasions. These two men very, very familiar with one another. It is going to be a barn burner for sure this Sunday in Toronto.
And many people believe that match may steal the show, so to speak. Ricochet delivers a big forearm to the face of the current United States champion AJ Styles. Better move there by Styles.
Athletically speaking, it certainly has all the tools to steal the show. One man will leave Toronto as undisputed United States champion.
Ricochet rolls up AJ, shoulders down, kick out now by Styles. Ricochet so tough to start. That unorthodox offensive style kicked out again by Styles.
Right to the throat. Nothing fancy there. Questionable tactics, but effective nonetheless from AJ Styles.
Very interesting that they don't use any mid-card guys.
Anderson now in off
And
the
then they
tag.
put the
Anderson
two
one half of the Raw
champion
tag team
tag teams
champions.
Ricochet just unloaded that right
I don't know.
forearm. Rocked Anderson for the
I didn't
moment.
even know they were gonna do that.
Ricochet
Did you know they were gonna
She
do
knows
that?
how to throw hands too.
I was unaware of this being a match
Ricochet, great
tonight.
moves. Crawls to the cover. Is it enough to put Anderson away?
It's entertaining either way, but
I would say that's just maybe a little bit of tag team inexperience by Ricochet, instinctively going for the cover as opposed to tagging out, which now he's able to accomplish. And here comes Big E, the powerhouse of the New Day.
And the SmackDown Tag Team Champions, E and Xavier Woods. Of course, Kofi Kingston, the WWE Champion. So you see the club with all the gold, the New Day as well.
Oh, kick right to the back of E's knee. Brilliant strategy by
subscribe
Anderson.
if you
Here
haven't.
comes Big
This is
LG.
Wrestling Gap. We
Boom.
appreciate you watching.
Luke Gallows.
Gallows got a
Big
mean
Luke
streak a
Gallows is in
mile
there with
long.
Big E
Talked earlier
Langston.
about the face paint.
I don't know. They don't call him Big E Langston
Going
anyway.
back
They
to
just
it.
call him Big
When he's
E.
edgy
They call
in
him
his
Big E.
battles in Japan
So
days.
the guy that has the
Scary
name
enough
on
to
his
look at.
what's his name again?
Those big rights and
Gallows.
lefts dropping.
So
Big
he
E in
says
the
from
corner.
they're talking about how he does it because of his
New
days
look
in
provides for
Japanese
Gallows.
wrestling and stuff like that.
They're face to
When you
face with the
think
devil
that,
himself.
you know, because
One of the
fighting
biggest
under those lights,
superstars
it's
in
very obvious that
WWE,
his,
Luke
you know,
Gallows,
he is
now nice
sweating,
suplex to the
glistening out
300-pound
there.
Big E. Cover now by
And
Gallows.
it's
Look
not
away.
great when it
Kick
ran
out
into
by
his
Big E.
eyeballs.
They probably use a special paint
Well,
for
at the
it.
6 elbows
I hope
raining
so.
down on the
Because it's
massive
running
pecs of
down
Big
his
E.
face.
You got
I
the
didn't know it was
OC
running.
back together.
In my
Gallows,
day,
Anderson, and Styles makes
it's
for a very
running.
scary
Everybody
thought for
painted
everyone
their
in
face.
the Monday Night Raw locker
And
room.
And it's immediately
I had all the
different
wrestling
from all
dolls,
three
and I
members of the
painted
OC.
all their
Styles,
faces
Gallows,
with
Anderson. None of
marker.
them were on the career
They never
path
came
that they
off.
wanted at the
They're
moment.
still painted out the shit. Their faces are all
Out,
big old rubber wrestlers that are flexing and everything. They didn't move like the newer toys.
So if they ever melted, their faces would just be like a melted
About to get
pile
worse
of
for E.
colored goo.
Nobody's home. Big E rolls out of the way. Tag. Here comes Styles, the current United States champion. Not going to allow Big E to get to the corner and make a tag. And
King
start
Kong Bundy
tag
was
team
my
wrestling,
favorite.
dragging Big E back to
Not
the corner.
doll, not wrestler.
He's trying to
Just how
fight
he's
out
shaped.
now.
He's a big
Like a
tag guy.
cornered animal right now.
But he had his arms
Anything
like
that
this so
moves.
he could do more moves with them.
Oh, that
Like
me
DDTs
again.
and
The
bulldogs.
back of the leg.
You gotta try to neutralize the power of Big E by any means necessary. The OC have done a
Shot.
pretty effective job to this point.
Styles going to launch himself off the top rope.
Nowadays,
He
all the
out of the way
wrestlers
just
got
in time.
smooth.
Uh-oh,
Big E! Belly to
for
belly.
Styles.
Love the belly to belly. Reminds me of
But Woods has been neutralized for the
Steiner.
moment. Big E has no one to tag. Ricochet still down from that lariat delivered by Gallows a few moments ago.
And I know they
Xavier
still
Woods
said
back up on
lariat.
the apron. Styles trying to make it to the
Every
corner,
once
make
in
a
a while,
tag, and he will.
He's so
Anderson
close.
and Xavier
Well,
Woods
it's
as
his
well.
clothesline,
Woods now the legal man.
lariat. I call it the
Anderson,
sickle.
Here comes Xavier Woods.
Looks like he's shot out of a cannon. Anderson able to reverse for the moment.
This is
Woods still
Anderson.
picking up speed.
And there's the quickness of Xavier Woods. Boom! Very elusive. And Styles going to try to make Xavier Woods pay, but he runs into a boot. And look at this. Oh, they got rolled by Woods.
What's it all about? So he's got the Iron
Woods is like
Sheik's
a
boots
one-man
on.
wrecking crew to this point.
See how they're hooked up?
Oh, and there's that sliding
Iron
knee.
Sheik wore those.
Caught Anderson. Isn't enough to put him away.
I love them.
Gallows in just in time, and here comes Ricochet through the skies.
Gallows driven back to the
It's
ropes.
like a
off that
one-legged
Oh,
drop.
here comes E.
Big E.
Big E now.
Gallows sent to the outside. Styles.
Oh, Styles clash.
By AJ Styles.
Stop Big E dead in his tracks.
Ricochet.
Oh, that's not the Styles
How
clash.
pretty
That's
is he
the
to watch?
elbow.
Yeah.
The phenomenal elbow.
Not done.
Oh.
Nasty crash landing by the United States champion.
Driven into the barricade.
Shut Ricochet down.
One way to stop Ricochet's momentum, but now Woods once again.
Gallows is probably used to being the strongest guy.
Styles
in the
got
ring,
involved.
Yeah.
But he
Anderson
took
plants him off a
Stanley's
DDT.
Yeah.
It's the beginning of the end for Xavier Woods.
And the official never saw Styles' involvement. And now the OC, Anderson and Gallows, have Woods up for the Magic Killer. Covered by Gallows. The OC with the win.
Wow.
Wow.
They ran right through Xavier.
Yeah.
Wow. That's a very surprising win.
Yeah,
makes
how it
right
came
as far
about.
as the OC are concerned, and nobody's stopping Styles, Gallows, and Anderson thus far here on Monday Night Raw.
I mean, I dig it. I like
Styles
OC.
now builds momentum towards SummerSlam, and still to come tonight.
Fatal four-way.
Gonna come tonight after weeks of avoiding the top competitors in the WWE Tag Team division. The Iconic put their titles on the line in a fatal four-way elimination match tonight.
We are 6 nights away from the biggest party of the summer, and longtime friends turned rivals will make it official.
That'll be interesting.
And very special Miz TV contract signing
No.
featuring Dolph Ziggler.
Anytime there's 8 women in the
Shawn
ring,
Michaels.
it's entertaining.
That's why I said the four-way.
But I was talking about
Roman Reigns is on his way to the arena. He's near. Okay, you do me a favor. You walk right and tell everybody Raw is now officially shut down.
Oh,
Joe's on his way
Joe's
to the
shutting
ring.
down
He
Raw.
demands an
It's
apology
official.
for Roman Reigns.
Guess we're going off the
Shut
air.
down.
Oh, never mind.
He's very
It's a
angry.
commercial.
Secret?
It's a very angry walk.
Samoa Joe is furious. And
He is very
he's
furious.
shutting it down.
Shut it down. Roman Reigns is there, shutting it down.
So that means we don't get to see Shawn Michaels or Dolph.
I'm okay with not seeing Shawn Michaels.
You don't like Shawn Michaels?
No, I don't. I think
The
he's a
Heartbreak Kid at HBK.
douche.
Total douche. He was in a tag team called the Rockers in the 80s in the AWA. And then he went to the WWF, and it was WWF back then. And then they worked together. It was Shawn Michaels and Marty Jannetty. And then Michaels kicked Jannetty through. They were at the barber shop, and he kicked him through the window. It's pretty cool at the time. But Vince always breaks up tag teams. So he broke up that tag team, and then the Hart Foundation was Bret the Hitman Hart and Owen Hart, and he broke them up. The British Bulldog and the Dynamite Kid, Davey Boy Smith and the Dynamite Kid, they were the British Bulldogs. They had a little dog named Matilda. It was so cute. It's a little bulldog. We had a bulldog at the same time, so it was even cuter. But they'd always like throw Matilda at people like she was mean or something. Just nicest dog in the world, like. And you know how the bulldogs have those faces, like they couldn't bite you even if they wanted to.
Right.
They have like a horse face or whatever, but it's inside, so they're like they have to smile. We used to take little M&Ms and put it in Molly's like jowls because she'd sleep upside down, so her face was up open, and we'd stick M&Ms in her mouth, and then she'd wake up and be like. We didn't know that chocolate was poisonous to dogs. I mean, obviously she died because that was 30 years ago, but it was funny. 20 years ago.
I'm sure she didn't
30
die
years.
from chocolate.
Oh, she didn't. Anyways, Vince breaks up all these tag teams, and each one of those tag teams that I just named had basically a Hall of Fame world champions for WWE or WWF. Because you had Shawn Michaels, and then you had Bret the Hitman Hart, and you had Davey Boy Smith. I think Davey Boy died before he was 40. He was a big dude. Big steroid using monster. But he was one of my favorites. I love Davey Boy Smith.
Oh, that's crazy.
Very, very entertaining stuff from my era of wrestling.
Right.
I don't know why I call it my era. I was like 5. I just watched it. We'd always go to the video stores and rent them. We'd take them home and watch them.
That's funny.
It was before the internet, so you couldn't do that.
Like when they have blockbusters. What are those?
Yeah, but it was just that KMB. It wasn't even that. Because the major ones didn't have the cool wrestling style. So to get the old wrestling, you had to get it from like the hometown stores.
Right.
And now I just have the network and it's all on there. It's kind of cool.
Yeah.
I don't know. Some people like to actually have this stuff. I'm kind of getting away from that, like Voodoo, like actually having the hard disk of the movie. I don't do that very much anymore. Probably should. I watched Beowulf this morning. I'm Beowulf. Love that show. He's like, Grindel's naked, so I'm gonna be naked. All right, Samoa Joe shutting it down.
His way here. Samoa Joe is heading to the ring to demand an apology because Joe claims he shouldn't be considered a suspect after what happened last week.
He's probably gonna get jacked. Supposedly, the rumor is it's Daniel Bryan.
Right.
The big dog, Roman Reigns, is on his way, and Roman did tell us, he gave us a little insight on who his opponent for SummerSlam will be, and here he is. Wait, Roman, watch out!
And she sounded legit there. Hey, Roman, watch out. He's following you.
I told you she was probably there as a boy. Like, come into this
She
weird
doesn't even drop the
outfit.
mic. We need help immediately. Everybody rush over here and help me pick this up. She's trying to pick it up with one hand. That's how you know you're sincerely worried about somebody. Well, it's just like nowadays. Like, there could be a car wreck and somebody come up to try to help the people out of the car holding their phone while videoing it.
Right.
I gotta get this person out before the car blows up. Here, hold my phone. That's Zoom. Okay, come on.
Last week, Roman Reigns has said that he believed what happened on SmackDown was an accident. However, a recent poll by the WWE Universe, 80% don't believe that's the case. And this man believes that he is a suspect for no
He was
reason
a
at all.
superstar with AJ Styles.
It's not for no reason at all. It's been all over the internet. It's for the public opinion. It's got to be driving Joe mad. I understand his frustration.
He's always looked pretty much the same. Kind of a bigger, heavier guy, but he can move so
You
well.
even said it yourself, 80% of people thought that wasn't an accident.
It's fun to
Well,
watch.
it doesn't matter what the people think. 80% of the people might be wrong. I mean, sure, it looks maybe a little bit suspect, but you can't go jumping to conclusions.
Nonetheless, Samoa Joe says he will demand an apology from Roman Reigns.
No, I haven't watched that one.
We haven't seen it yet, but he said that she really dressed like that. She looks like she's dressed in pure black, and then she's got a collared shirt on that comes down.
Yeah, and it has like rhinestones or something on the collar.
I'll tell you
But
something
it's,
else I heard about
it's
Island
very
Time, but tonight's
uniform.
getting a little bit
It has no
ridiculous.
shape
In
to
fact,
it, and you can't
I'm not
discern
waiting anymore.
like
as I understand
anything
it,
else with it.
you are
It's just
near.
black with
So I'm going to give you the
rhinestones,
opportunity to walk
butterfly
down that
collar.
aisle, get in this ring,
If that answers your
and
question.
apologize to me.
I need more pop culture in my
See,
life.
this to me is more Samoa Joe's style. I mean, he's
I don't know.
I didn't
It's
even know
just
they
not
had a
very-
Sabrina.
do something underhanded or backstage. Joe will call you out and fight you.
I think
Just like
talked
somebody
about
I
it.
would trust.
He wants an apology and he wants it
Who
now.
played your way,
Yeah,
Roman?
and he wants to shut down Raw if you don't get it. Very upset.
How's he gonna shut it down?
I don't
Joe
know.
said he was going to
What's he
hold
gonna
up the
do?
show, and it looks like that's exactly
Oh, he's
what's
getting a
happening.
chair.
Samoa
He's
Joe
taking
is
a
shutting
seat.
down Monday Night Raw.
And when Joe sits
And
down
I
in
don't
the
think
ring,
anyone's
it's
going to come out
over.
here and argue with him.
Yep, it's over.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Oh, it's Liam.
Raw is officially shut down until Roman Reigns walks down here and apologizes to me in person.
What if he sends a rep?
In fact, Roman, I'm going to give you to the count of 3.
And then what?
1,
I don't know. He thinks he owns
2,
Burn.
3.
Then what?
I got all-nighters. All you got to do is walk that aisle. Unless you're scared
You
to.
have a count of 3 to do it.
He didn't do it.
Then he didn't do it.
What's the consequences?
Then he'll just wait longer.
Yes.
Fine, I'll wait
I'm
longer.
just gonna sit here and wait longer. I've got all day. I don't even have a watch on. I don't even know what time it is.
These people here all night.
See?
Where you at? Where you at, Roman?
That's a horrible consequence. He just wanted to count.
We're holding it all up for
At
you.
least he could count to 3. It's a plus.
What reason?
Hey, listen, don't blame me. The reason you're all sitting on here on your hands is because Roman is too much of a coward to get down here and apologize.
He's gonna come down and beat you up. Just saying.
Easy.
Actually, he probably won't make it because he's probably already been hit by another forklift.
He's in the back right on the ground somewhere. You know.
So why would a vegan drive a forklift? Daniel Bryan has actually
Long
driven
night,
a
guys. We're gonna be here the whole
forklift on
time.
wrestling when he was wrestling Kane.
Oh.
So he's done it before.
So he's bringing back his meat-eating roots, huh?
Yeah, he'll pull it. They're chanting CM Punk. He hasn't wrestled for like 5 years.
Roman's here.
Is he even
As
doing
much as I
that
want to
MMA
sit in front of you
anymore?
ungrateful
Yeah, he
people,
does that.
I'm a little bit impatient. Roman's in the parking lot, so how about I go greet his ass?
Wow, what a stance.
I'm so glad that he stood in there and shut down Raw. I mean,
To go outside to meet Roman.
right? I mean, wow, that's Joe. Good job, buddy.
That's some horrible writing there.
Paul Heyman did
I'm gonna go to the ring. I'm gonna wait until he shows up.
And I'm gonna sit there and I'm gonna count to 3, and then when he doesn't show up, I'm gonna be like, have all night.
I'll wait
And
longer.
nobody can stop me. And then somebody's gonna be like, he's in the parking lot. And you're gonna be like, oh my god, I'm totally going out there to get him.
Why didn't he just wait out in the parking lot?
To meet
Right?
Help Ben on this apology.
They're probably gonna lock him out of the facility. It's like a joke.
It's outside. Oh, they're outside. I'm like, that's a very big stadium.
Hi.
He says Oos too.
What's good, Oos? Hi. I've been waiting for you all night.
What?
You get real scarce when I'm looking for you. Yeah. Hey, you never like your mouth a lot lately, but I ain't looking up. I'm standing right here. I'm something. She's great.
Oh shit!
There's a car wreck in the parking lot.
Joe had nothing to do with it as far as we know. He is completely innocent at this point. Somebody needs to apologize to him though.
99% of Americans.
He's gonna need another apology next week.
I know, probably because they're going to be like, you got him in there and you went out to the parking lot to confront him and then you probably didn't put your car in park.
So, like a Prius. So it's got to be Daniel Bryan.
It's not a Prius.
You sure?
Yeah, I'm sure.
Like a Prius to me. Anyways.
Priuses have big old butts. Like they're kind of bigger
Some
on
sort
the
of a
back.
hybrid.
Possibly, it could be a hybrid car, yes.
Sideswept Roman Reigns' SUV. I guess I'm not a very good news reporter on it. Breaking news would be a lot more like, oh my god!
Oh my gosh, our car just T-boned. Roman Reigns.
Roman got
is
out. He was standing there talking to Joe, and then he looked over. He said, "Oh sh!" and then jumped in the truck, and then a car slammed into the side of it.
Yeah.
And then it went to commercial.
Yeah.
And now we're back.
Now, can you tell them the color of the vehicles?
Gray and black, or silver and black.
Better. That's pretty good.
It was a silver Prius or hybrid.
It wasn't a Prius. Just because you wanted to be Daniel
It's
Bryan
Daniel
so bad.
Bryan. It's got to be a hybrid.
You know how much Daniel Bryan hates Roman Reigns.
I didn't even know they had a feud.
Me neither. But according to you, they do. And it's very imminent that it's going to happen.
It's the rumors on the web. It has nothing to do with me.
So it's
I would not.
rumors.
I would not book those two in the same match.
Ugh. Right?
I call one Mighty Mouse and the other one
Look
is
at
Roman.
this other weirdo. So strange.
So, anyways, it's all over Twitter that she looks like Sabrina, and then he's saying that she does look like Sabrina. That's hilarious. He said, "Lol." My daughter watches a YouTube personality, and that's what he says for LOL. 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 So I'm trying to be more hip.
Yeah. You have to.
I gotta watch Sabrina now.
Right?
To see if she... It makes sense, though, because I remember Sabrina the Teenage Witch on TV.
Okay,
She
yeah,
wore
but
that
the
black jumpsuit.
Netflix is nothing like this.
Oh, it's more
the Netflix
dirty.
is more dark and it's more like the occult
You
type
said you've never seen it.
part. It doesn't mean that I don't know what it's about.
A boot.
Yes, it doesn't mean I don't know what it's about.
Well, maybe it'll be better than the actual TV series.
This TV series was all frou-frou and light
Yeah, it was
and
fun.
and
It was
stuff like
CW
that. But
stuff, but
Mhm.
before CW.
But the Netflix one is dark and.
Issue a challenge. You use your influence.
That's so exciting to see Kofi and Randy. Are they gonna give it to Randy again?
I kept on grinding. I kept on pushing. I found the power of positivity. And you're not ready now.
Power positivity, which is real, by the way. Yeah.
Championship. This 11-year fairy tale you've been living comes to a screeching halt, courtesy of RKO.
WWE SummerSlam pay-per-view. Streaming live on WWE Network. This Sunday, 7 Eastern, 4 Pacific. As always, WWE Network is free for new subscribers.
I'll watch it.
Breaking news here tonight on Monday Night
Here
Raw.
comes
A
the ref
developing
again.
situation just moments ago.
See if it's a
Samoa Joe
Prius.
waiting out there in the parking lot.
Hey, is that even an SUV?
It's a little crossover. It's a Chevy crossover.
Little Chevy.
See, that's a regular car.
Exciting. The car that Roman Reigns drove into the parking lot here. Now, during the break, our WWE cameras caught up with this footage. This immediately after the collision, you see Samoa Joe surveying the scene. Whoever was
It's a hit and run.
car speeding away out of the parking lot here in Pittsburgh. Samoa Joe going to make sure that Roman Reigns was okay.
Stay down. Hey, get a medic!
Joe's helping out Reigns.
Stay down.
He's making him stay down.
Stay down. Go ahead. Get a medic out here!
I don't think he knows how to articulate what happened.
Stay down.
All I wanted was an apology.
Now he's all upset because his brother in arms got hurt. Roman's getting up anyway.
Where's security at? Stay down. Don't move.
Oh, Triple H is out there now.
Triple H arrived on the scene as well.
He's a cancer survivor.
I mean, if there's any silver lining at all in this situation, it's the fact that Roman Reigns is conscious. He is moving around. He's clearly in shock, and we can talk all we want about
It's
what
like a
happened last week,
Victorian
whether or not
outfit
it was
they're
an
showing her
accident, but
now.
It's pretty clear that
It's
what
just
happened tonight
black
was
with
deliberate.
rhinestones.
Rhinestone cowboy.
He's got to be the most
Her color reminds me of Neil Diamond.
Is it see-through? I think it's a
Yeah,
little
it's kind of
see-through.
see-through up here, like up in this area, and her sleeves, the cuffs aren't, and then there's probably a type of like an undershirt that goes underneath that kind of goes across and down. But I can't tell what her bottom part looks like, because it's so black that you can't tell if she's wearing pants or a dress or...
Right now to sign up because SummerSlam is free for new subscribers.
It will have
And it is a
SummerSlam
jam-packed
this
card
Sunday.
from top to bottom, including the WWE Championship. Randy Orton has taken credit for the fairy tale life of Kofi Kingston. His WWE Championship reign, now the Viper, looks to bring the story to an end. Randy Orton will challenge Kofi Kingston for the WWE Championship this Sunday. And we've seen this bizarre world of Bray Wyatt and The Fiend. Mick Foley tonight, Kurt Angle, also Finn Balor, but targets The Fiend, makes his in-ring debut at SummerSlam versus Balor on Sunday.
And Kevin Owens will get his hands on the best
So
in
he
the
said the new
world.
American
Shane
Horror
McMahon
Story
has
is
the
going to
thing
be in
though. If KO
1984,
loses,
and it's
he
basically
must
American
quit
Horror Story takes on the
WWE.
80s.
It all happens Sunday at SummerSlam,
That's pretty
streaming
cool. So like
live on
Halloween
WWE Network. And we now try to refocus back here inside the arena on Monday Night Raw
Renee
because the
is the
women's tag team
Sabrina
titles
on Twitter.
are up for grabs.
Even though she's not a mom, so he's like, that's fine. This is exciting. The
Paige, the
Kabuki,
manager, so to speak.
Kabuki Warriors with Paige, they're all
Kabuki
loose.
Warriors and Corey have made quite a name for themselves since arriving on the
She's out
scene
here with the
in
Kabuki
WWE.
Warriors.
Anyways, it's a 4 women tag team match. Alexa Bliss and Nikki Cross is going to be in it. I think the Iconics are going to be in
Steve
it.
Austin is Less Talk, More Show. The WWE Hall of Famer is taking his guests on one hell of a
Wait, it
ride
wouldn't be the
as they learn what it's like
Yeah,
to
the
spend day
Iconics. They're the
here.
tag team champions,
Straight up
right?
Steve Austin.
Yeah, they're in it.
Premieres next Monday.
I thought it was
after
for
Raw,
number one
right here on
So
USA.
it's Bliss and Cross, Kabuki, Iconics,
Warriors here
And
on
then,
Monday Night Raw. Never had that. Awesome.
what was it, Mandy Rose and
Oh, Sonya Deville.
yeah.
They better bring the big fight, the biggest fight possible, because the WWE.
Corey Grace is gonna have a heart attack.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
It's like two of his favorites.
Oh, yeah.
What's he gonna
This is
do?
Mandy Night Raw.
Mandy Night Raw.
Who's he gonna really go for though?
I sure did. Have you been thinking
Is
about
that his favorite favorite?
Nope. But what an opportunity.
She like
for
way up here in the
designer
favorite.
Mandy Rose and Sonya Deville. Okay, Cole, yeah, they know what's at stake. Let's just enjoy this for what it is.
Well, I will say that I spoke to Sonya earlier today, and she said that they have the best chemistry of any of the teams in and out of the ring.
Okay, that's great. That could have been said there. You could have said it while we were looking at the Kabuki Warriors. That's a great fact.
He's like, shut up while she's walking in the ring is what he's trying to say. Now here comes her. What's he gonna say here?
As if I didn't think anything could go any better. The goddess is here.
See? That's what I was like, really gonna
That's why I said his head's gonna explode.
Right?
It's much better than it did back in June when they had an opportunity.
I wonder if they're actually gonna lock up. I bet you $5 they don't touch each other.
Team titles. You know, we are making a weekend of it in Toronto. Not only Saturday night,
I don't mean in a
takeover. Not only
Are you
Sunday
sure?
for
I
SummerSlam,
think you mean it.
Oh, I'm so excited. I love the Iconics. I'm sorry, everybody at home. But they are so annoying. It just entertains the shit out of me.
Getting the best city in the entire world, man. I'm thinking about FaceTiming in the
Yeah.
Monday Night Raw.
Because they're like a bunch of
Toronto sooner.
babbling magpies.
And here come the current tag team champions. Won the gold.
Do they have mics?
Russell.
Oh, they don't have mics.
The longest reigning
I'm gonna cry.
WWE Women's Tag Team Champions in history.
These women told me that they will do absolutely whatever it takes to walk away with their tag
She
titles
puts her belt
tonight.
backwards, spins up her
Two tag
says,
team champions. Why do you focus on semantics, Cole? Did you go to journalism?
They're holding
Yes,
hands.
I did. Nonetheless, fatal four-way elimination match to determine the women's tag team champions. Live next.
Oh, so it's an actual
Monday
match
Night
for the
Raw.
title.
Monday Night Raw, Cole.
I thought it was a #1 contenders match. This is for the belts.
These are
Well, that's exciting. I want to just keep listening. I like their music the best too.
The Iconics.
Hey, is this that shark show?
No, this
Oh.
is something else.
Ugh.
Weird sci-fi stuff that you're.
Oh my gosh.
It's like a zombie sci-fi. Oh gosh, darn it!
Okay, stop looking.
Don't let go.
Back to the wrestling.
Fear the surfing death. Oh my lord.
Is that what it's called? Fear the Surfing Death?
No, that's what it said. Oh man.
Ian Ziering or whatever his name is. He's doing another Ian
Yes,
Ziering.
the Sharknado guy.
Sharknado.
What took so long?
It's a zombie shark.
To come up with this.
Okay, what's it called?
Fear the Surfing Dead zombie tidal wave.
Okay. Anyways, back to the wrestling. I'm kind of excited about this match. I didn't know it was a title match. They didn't even advertise this. I figured it was a #1 contenders match and then they'd wrestle at SummerSlam. Why wouldn't they do that?
I don't know. Maybe they will do a match at SummerSlam.
So the Iconics have to win this then.
Yeah.
Because you can't just go in on Sunday with 2 new tag teams and make it interesting.
Yeah, that'd be dumb.
Unless it's Nikki Cross and Alexa Bliss versus Mandy Rose and Sonya Deville, which wouldn't make any sense, but I'd watch it.
When every other guy in America and other countries.
Mandy Rose
and some
Alexa
women,
Bliss,
I'm sure.
one-on-one. Pretty sure they're. I can almost guarantee they're not going to touch each other. Alexa's made out of glass, and Mandy Rose is pretty brutal. She's pretty tough.
Yeah. She'll just send out her, Bliss will send out her
Nikki.
crony, Nikki, who will get her butt beat, because look what happened to her when she tried to defend her with Becky Lynch. But that didn't turn out so well for her. She
It doesn't
should've
turn out
just stayed
well
on the
for her.
sidelines. where
She beat
belonged.
Bailey though a couple weeks ago.
How hard is it to beat Bailey? She's
the
the
champion.
hugger. So?
She's been wrestling Ember Moon.
Yeah.
I wanted to call her Sun, and so I was trying to think of a Sun name, but it's Moon, so that's why. Anyway, but I like her, Ember Moon. she's atrocious on the microphone. Like you almost would feel really bad for her. She needs
maybe
a
her and
mouthpiece.
Ricochet should get together.
Oh, Ricochet's a good wrestler. He pulls it off, and he can talk a decent. But Moon has a really, really hard time. It's kind of cringeworthy. It's like us. Yeah. I'm just kidding. You're like, I'm not cringeworthy. I'm not cringeworthy.
Not me. It's all you.
I don't think this is. I think that's a commercial for toys. Oh wait, maybe it's a video game. The 2K20's coming out. They even got Bootios on the game. And pancakes.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
That's so fun.
I'm gonna have to buy that one.
Pancake power.
Oh wait, no, that's an app. That isn't even
That's
the
your
2K20.
Superstar, your universe.
That's just Universe, WWE Universe. Oh. This Sunday in Toronto, 5 o'clock Eastern.
So they're having NXT be a part of it?
No, it'll be on Saturday. I mean, we can do that one, I guess. If you guys want to watch or have us watch NXT and do it, let us know in the comments. I'll do NXT on Saturday.
Because it'll be on their app, right? On the network.
They own it. Triple H runs it. It's pretty good. They've got some really good guys down there.
I don't know.
Yeah, it'll be harder for you. Yeah, I mean, it might even be harder for
7
me.
Eastern, 4 Pacific.
I only watch it every
As
once in a while.
always,
That one's also on
WWE
at 5
Network is
o'clock
free for new subscribers.
Eastern time.
And we are back live on Monday Night Raw. We are battling for the women's tag
If I was there, I would have had to sit. But I have my shirt off by now.
is a fatal four-way elimination match for the WWE
So they put
Women's Tag Team
they put makeup
Championship.
on Nikki Cross. They made her a little prettier.
Introducing the challengers.
And now they've got her in purple
First,
and feminine
Kairi
clothes
Sane
to match
and Asuka,
Alexa.
the Kabuki Warrior.
We have the pirate hooker and Asuka. She's not really a hooker, but
Why did you call her that?
because she dresses like a pirate.
And Sonya
That doesn't mean she's a hooker.
So these two, their facade is they're dating.
And the team of Nikki Cross and Alexa Bliss. And their opponents.
The
They
champions.
are the WWE
For their
Women's
response.
Tag Team Champions, Billie Kay and Peyton Royce, the Iconics.
They got the best reaction.
Elimination matchup,
Even
but
though
you've been submitted yet. Back in the locker room, the last team standing will be the Women's Tag Team Champions.
Their belt looks like
for
a
the
spark plug
Iconics
tool.
Corey. They don't have to be involved in the final
Like
decision
the
to lose their
gapping
titles.
I want to know who on earth thinks it's fair that the Iconics need to defend their titles against 3 teams
happened to
at the
Asuka?
same time.
Well, listen, they've gone
I don't
so
know. It's like
long.
they
They've only-
made her
this is
popular
their
and then
time
they
to
just kind of
defend
delete
their
her.
titles.
Undefeated in NXT. She came up to the main roster, played for a while. They played off her NXT record a lot. But she really didn't have that many wins
into the ring. The Iconics looking to isolate
Then she
Mandy
lost to
Rose.
Charlotte,
Anyone
and
can
then
tag into this matchup. Of course, you would rather just tag your own
that's kind of
teammates,
sad.
as the Iconics are doing here.
So the
Double
dark-headed
team by the
iconic
tag
girl, I
champs.
know
It
you
wasn't
know her
great,
name,
Cole. It
and
was
she was
iconic.
like blonde at one point or something.
No, the other one, they were both
Sane and
brunette.
Asuka
Oh, that's
to them off the apron.
So she reminds me of
It's Billie Kay.
the Billie Kay.
They mentioned earlier the Kabuki Warriors, Asuka
Alright,
and
so anyway, so she reminds me of Angelica Houston's character on the Addams Family
Right.
as
Oh, what a twist! Wow! And the Iconics looking great early.
How embarrassing.
Alexa Bliss knocked down. Bliss a
Morticia.
5-time
Morticia, yeah.
women's
So
champion.
she looks like Morticia Addams a little bit, with her hair being so straight and dark.
Billie and Peyton again.
I mean, she's probably not as pale.
And now Kairi
Wow.
Sane.
The Iconics are
incredibly
clean up.
impressive to this point.
They told me there's no way
Why
to
they're
even
the
snag the
champions.
other championships. I guess case in point.
Oh man, double team again. Oh my goodness. The Iconics are just
They're
dominating.
so loud.
Yeah, these other teams haven't
Yelling
had any
and
opportunity to
screaming.
go on offense.
And they're very
We're
magpie
talking trash.
voices.
Time for the Iconics to show everyone what
They
they're
do
made
remind
of.
me of those two
You're one of the
magpies
trash
from the
talkers,
cartoon.
man. You always
Because
nabbing
they
these
never get
two.
to see them put their titles on the line. I get an opportunity to watch
Oh,
it.
Mandy
what a
Rose.
brilliant move. And now Mandy
Mandy's
Rose
just so
roll up.
physical.
Shoulders down. take over for a second. My blood pressure's like through the roof. Oh, no. Andy, not quite sure where she's at. Billy fired up. Iconics looking for yet another double team. But it's Sonya Deville running interference.
I'm definitely going to do SummerSlam. But, I mean, we can do NXT. It'd be kind of fun.
Shoulders are down, kick out at 2. Mandy Rose, cover again now. On Billy, hook of the leg now. The Iconics have been eliminated.
The Iconics are gone. They can't be champions.
New champions.
I guess it's an elimination match. They didn't say that.
I think it's going to be
Mandy Rose just pinned Peyton Royce.
Elimination match continues.
No, Billy Kay.
Guaranteed to have new champs.
Ooh.
Wow.
That sucks.
Wow.
That's pretty crazy.
The Iconics
really
are
quick,
out.
Too.
Now there's a commercial.
That was crazy. You didn't think it would be that fast that they were out.
I didn't get to really see what happened because I was reading. Rewind. Wow. Iconics are gone. Now I don't care who wins. Luke doesn't want to see Alexa win. Or Nikki Cross. I kind of like Nikki Cross and Alexa myself. But he's going to be pissed.
Nikki Cross is...
You don't like
I don't.
I like how she
think
talks
should
because
win.
you can't understand a damn word she's saying. I love it.
She's such a kiss ass. I mean...
Well, because she's kissing Alexa.
Yeah, she is. She's all up in it.
Well, okay, so she had a different character.
Her nose is completely as brown can be at
Right.
this point.
She had a different character, and then they remade her character, and I think it's working for her.
To be a weirdo?
Well, she was way weird before. She was like a Riot Squad member type, like just a freaky.
Yeah.
And then they redid her a little bit. They put some makeup on her, and then they put her with Alexa, and it seems to be working.
Or like that's feminized.
She's on every week.
Right, on her show, because she's like her little sidekick.
Alexa's the best female talker.
Well, she had to get a new sidekick after she lost her other best
Right, she
friend.
had to get surgery on some.
Which one was that one?
I'm trying to think of her name. She's only a Hall of Fame legend. Of course, I can't remember her name. She's even Native American. Oh my gosh. Anyways.
Anybody?
I've got like Tori Wilson in my head. It's not even close to that. She had like epic battles with Trish Stratus.
Mm.
I think she even went over to the TNA wrestling, the Impact Total Nonstop Action.
Right. Well, I mean, and this is that Bliss was all buddy with Nia Jax for that long time, and then
Mickie James.
Mickie James, that's right.
He didn't tell me her name, but he said it earlier.
Right. But yeah, because she had Nia Jax as her bestie, who was kind of like her, like bodyguard, I guess you could say, and then they had their falling out. And
I would love Rose and DeVille to get this, but I'm having a feeling it's going to be Paige and the Kabuki Warriors with Asuka.
I don't think that would be so bad. I mean, like you said, they kind of like had Asuka. They brought her up to be such a huge thing. Title match, blah, 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 and all this stuff and everything with Charlotte Flair and everything, and then just kind of...
Well, she lost it.
Disappeared after that. I mean, but they don't usually do that with the guys. I mean, with the guys, they keep them, kind of in play for it.
I don't think there was a
while.
lot of fan support for her because she can't talk.
Mm.
They really do. Fans really respond to the talking.
Right.
Well, the Iconics have been eliminated, so we are guaranteed to crown new tag team champions tonight. And what now has become a triple threat elimination match for the women's tag team titles.
Just for the record, Cole, who executed the pinfall that eliminated the Iconics?
Mandy Rose.
Okay, just wanted to hear it.
And
she went over.
Nikki, did you just make a tag?
Bliss just told her to go tag the Kabuki Warriors, so Asuka's in now. Asuka against Rose. Asuka's obviously the best. Well, Alexa's probably the best singles wrestler. She has had the title in both organizations.
Right.
And Asuka really arrived on the scene making a name for herself in the greatest champions in NXT history.
I guess they
Alexa
did touch
Bliss
each
now went
other.
off the tag, and Alexa's legal.
Mandy just tagged Alexa.
Strikers in women's division as well.
Alexa, one of the greats as well, 5-time women's champion, also a Miss Money in the Bank winner. Named Sonya Deville now legal again.
I had a
wise
feeling
move by
Alexa
Bliss.
just doesn't wrestle anymore.
Well, she can't. She's a little
Highly
delicate
skilled
flower.
strikers.
She's always
Blood.
She's gonna be broken. Like
They
everything's
can't give
broken.
her a title
Quick
because
as well.
she has to be
Asuka,
healthy for like
Sonya
6,
Deville,
8,
lock up
10
center of the
months
ring.
before they can give her a belt.
Yeah.
Again, next
If
team
not,
that's
she'll get a
eliminated, Impact
concussion or
locker
something.
room, and
Yeah.
we're down
Oh,
to 2.
It seems like every time she wrestles, she hits her head.
Asuka is physical as they
Maybe
come,
she needs
as
more
is
training.
Sonya Deville. Shoulder tackle.
Oh, wow.
Asuka!
Sonya Page has formed quite the
Asuka's
team here
furious.
with Asuka and Kairi Sane.
I think she's mad.
The combination
She's
of
angry.
She's kicking Deville right in the chest, knocking her over, and she keeps getting back up.
You gotta give Paige credit to have a mind like that on the outside, guiding the team. I mean, that's very, very bad news for all the other teams in this division. Baseline take now by Sonya Deville and fouls it up with a kick. And Sonya is nasty as they come as well.
Sonya's just doing it back to
Business in the
Asuka.
ring.
Kicking her in the
For the
booty.
sliding knee, Asuka evades.
Asuka tag.
Down goes Sonya. Kairi Sane's legal on the
Kairi
tag.
Sane's in.
Kairi once won the Mae Young Classic.
Actually, they're both
NXT
in.
Women's Champion
Double
as
team
well.
on Deville.
Here's the double team by Asuka and Kairi. The highly athletic team of the Kabuki Warriors. Sonya bounced around like a
It's 2-on-1, I guess.
Tagging out.
She's getting out now.
With the tag to Alexa Bliss.
Oh,
Alexa
Alexa's
What's wrong?
getting
Your girl
in.
doesn't want to get in the ring, Graves?
It's not what the goddess strategized, Renee.
It doesn't look like she's warmed
Yeah,
up. She may
it's
not
not
be
her
healed either from that
strategizing.
injury, Corey. A couple weeks
She,
ago.
You want Corey
she might also be afraid of scurvy. We know that.
Maybe afraid of scurvy?
It's a possibility.
Kairi Sane's telling Alexa that she's short, and she's hanging herself. It's
The
pretty
first
funny.
time I
That's
think
pretty
the
funny.
scurvy is ever
She's not that much
presented on
taller
Monday Night
than
Raw,
her.
but nonetheless, Alexa Bliss and Kairi Sane. And now Alexa just a hockey Sane and Kairi.
Oh, God.
Stop right to the midsection.
Just don't hit her head.
Here's the cover. Hook of the leg on Bliss and a kick out. The goddess stays alive. I believe I'm calling her the goddess now.
Yeah, you've been sitting with
Facts are
Graves
facts.
too long.
Facts are facts. Here comes Asuka
Oh,
from the top.
I guess I'm calling her the goddess now.
There's a tomorrow Asuka.
Michael Cole's even calling her the
Joy to
goddess.
watch in the ring. Little wasted motion.
You gotta get her out.
Oh.
Mandy now
Asuka's
legal.
too physical.
I think Asuka didn't see the tag. What a right hand.
Mandy's
Look out, Andy Ruiz. That's how you throw one. And here's Sonya Deville. And a double team now by Mandy and Sonya. They've already eliminated the Iconics. Would love to do the same.
Double team, I guess it's all fair.
The Kabuki Warriors coming.
They only do it for a little bit.
Almost had her kick out. 2.5.
She's trying to help her teammates.
I think she was trying to keep her foot on the rope, and it was off, so she just kept her foot up there. Dancing on one foot.
Mandy now legal. Right to the face. Asuka trying to fight out of this.
Oh.
Reconnect that as
One,
put Asuka away,
two.
stacks her up, kick out. You see Paige shouting instructions
Mandy's
and
hair is
Asuka trying to get her back up on her feet to make a tag and
It might be the lights too that are helping it look
I
like
don't know how
that
much
color, but
Japanese
it's very
Paige
blonde,
speaks,
yes.
so I'm not really sure if it's gonna land.
I think that's figured out.
Oh, she messed up.
Wow! What power by Mandy. Asuka doing her best to avoid the pressure, but
They messed
The
up.
commentators were like, I don't know what to talk about
Well, they
right
messed
now.
up.
I know what they did, but it's just funny because they were just like,
Uh-oh. She's not
Mandy
gonna
Rose
tap.
writhing, screaming in pain here.
Got her in Asuka lock.
Mandy's got her right arm up in between
Where's
trying to
Sonya?
minimize the pressure.
she's not
That's why
right
since she gets in. She was supposed to interfere earlier. That just looked dumb.
Who will be the next
They messed up a couple
the
different
Kabuki
times.
Warriors?
Yeah.
Cross and Bliss. We'll find out. This
So
match
it's
continues
Bliss,
live on Raw.
Bliss and Nikki. Bliss and Nikki.
And the Kabuki Warriors.
And the Kabuki Warriors. Mandy Rose tapped out to the
Yeah.
Asuka lock. And Sonya just stood there, and then after she tapped, then Kairi Sane attacked her. Pretty sure Sane was supposed to attack her before, so she couldn't interfere.
Oh.
Oops. He doesn't think that Bliss should get everything. Understand. I like her because she's the best talker on the biz in the women's division, and she looks pretty good.
Right.
If you're into looks, but yeah, she's.
They do tend to hand her a lot of stuff though.
Oh,
They
yeah.
tend to just give it to her like, and she doesn't have. She doesn't really have to work too hard at some of it to get.
I get it.
So. And I'm not saying that she's not a good wrestler when she actually can wrestle, but she's just so delicate.
Very, very delicate.
Like,
now, if they give it to her and Cross, Nikki can carry the tag team for every match too. I mean, it's not like they can't do that until Bliss is 100% healthy.
right.
I mean, that works.
Mhm.
But why not just give it to Asuka and Kairi Sane and just see what happens?
Right. Yeah.
Because I'm assuming, and Luke's on my side here, is that they're probably not going to have a women's tag team match at
SummerSlam.
SummerSlam. This is probably it. Because
Well, considering what they are doing,
I mean,
and
what's
like
the
you said,
feud
they're right. Well, there's not going to be one. Like you said, if they're going to switch the title at this one, there's no sense. There's no sense in how they can have a storyline for at SummerSlam.
I guess the Iconics could come back and try to wrestle or whatever. Oh, I gotta change my battery, guys. Stay tuned. It's still on. You can talk.
Against Asuka.
Sorry about that.
Right to the throat by
Technical
Nikki.
difficulties.
It's back.
Cross down goes Asuka. Could be closing.
Anyways, you just missed like a tiny bit because of the commercial.
Kick at it too.
It's Nikki Cross versus Asuka right now.
Ross now trying to impose her will on Asuka. Asuka's been through the ringer to this point.
I did order a battery pack for the camera, and it's supposed to be here today, and it's not here yet.
Cross and Bliss stacked up again. Shoulders down by Cross. Kick out just barely by Asuka.
I was hoping it would be out there
Take a look at this. Watch the impact of the high angle right on the back of Asuka's neck. All of her weight crashing down.
I don't know what they
very
did, but
nearly
it said
secured
it
the
was out for
victory in tag
delivery.
team championship
It got
for
delivered
herself
to
and
the
her
facility,
best
but
Bliss.
it didn't
Nikki
come
just
here.
keeps wearing
So I
away
don't know
here
if
on
they just
Asuka.
didn't drop it off.
Attempting to.
Look, it got delivered to a different facility.
Oh, that kick. And Asuka trying to look at it and tag roll through
Yeah,
here.
because now they're saying we might not get it until the 6th or the 7th.
Can't quite get to her partner, Kairi Sane.
Cross has been just relentless. German suplex.
I wonder if it's
Lands
because
the
that's
sky.
Can Asuka get over to Kairi Sane?
Paige trying to will Asuka to the corner. Nikki's going to make a tag on her end as well.
What?
Pirate Princess.
They do it when you're not home.
Okay, hot tag goes to Kairi Sane and Bliss.
Oh! The delicate flower.
Head down.
She's probably going to get a concussion. Here it comes.
Maybe nice.
And another Bliss goes
She's getting a lot of head bounces
down
there.
hard. Bliss now reversal. Sane into the ropes. Kyrie cross
Bliss
body.
is a little too good of a wrestler.
Dallas is in trouble right now.
Kairi Sane completely fearless.
Gonna walk the plank.
This is honestly like the first time you really got to see her since she's been called up. Kairi Sane.
Yeah.
And there's that
I think
sliding
she's
forward
hurt
tag
herself.
made. Here's Asuka legal.
Kyrie might have taken herself out there for a moment.
Yeah, I think she hurt herself.
Nikki trying to come to Bliss's aid. Kyrie Sane not gonna allow it to happen.
Into the
It is.
face, takedown cross. More tandem offense.
Double
Closing
team.
in on new champs.
Here it is. Alexa's gonna get pinned by.
Meanwhile, Alexa Bliss in trouble. Asuka looking to lock it
Asuka lock
up.
on Bliss.
Champion to tap earlier on.
Here it is. She's gonna tap.
Nowhere to go.
Oh, no.
Bliss though
No,
rolls
Bliss got her
through.
pin.
Asuka's shoulders are down. Almost had her.
Oh.
Need a face.
Asuka almost got caught by Alexa Bliss. Now Bliss runs right into a knee. Alexa may be out cold.
There's the championship dreams of Cross and Bliss.
Kyrie's legal.
Kairi Sane's going up top.
Heading up to the top.
Nikki's back up though.
Cross might interfere.
Finishing maneuver. Nikki Cross.
Referee's stopping it.
Referee never saw it. Jump Sane up the top rope. Asuka.
Oh, got her in the ring.
I think Alexa might be winning then.
Oh, I hope not.
Relentless.
Oh, and Nikki dropped off the apron.
DDT.
Nice with a right hand.
Is she gonna hit her with Twisted Bliss?
Kyrie is
Nikki's going up to the top rope.
No, that's not Nikki.
What am I saying? Oh, Alexa.
Could be moments away.
She hit her with it. Twisted Bliss. 1, 2, 3. Alexa Bliss. Nikki Cross. Your new tag team champion.
Oh, Barb. Seriously.
WWE Women's Tag Team Champions, Nikki Cross and Alexa.
El Barco.
Women's Tag Team title, but for being iconic, the downright celestial guys, the Goddess and Nikki are champions.
Sorry.
Women's Tag Team Champions, Nikki Cross and Alexa.
Let's make sure they said it.
Tag team champion.
The word you are looking for is unlikely, Michael Cole. There's something strange about this. This is a beautiful friendship. It should be celebrated.
People were not paying
You're a
attention.
fan.
I like it.
A
Alexa.
bunch of confusion. Nikki Cross would send Kairi Sane off the top.
Well, now they can have a feud because of how they won it with the Kabuki Warriors at
And this is
SummerSlam.
just great teamwork, befitting of best friends. And here it comes. We can shout it from the top of Mount Washington.
Just like that, Raw went from
Twisted
great
Bliss.
to just
Alexa
good.
Bliss and Nikki Cross on the new WWE
And the end of the
Tag
night,
Team Champions.
stupidly, was stupid crap with
Biscuit Butt.
I'm interested to hear what you have to say about this.
Biscuit Butt and her lack.
Bliss and Cross since the beginning.
I have, without question.
I thought
It
for
finally
sure they
seems
would
to be
kill
working
each
for them.
other.
They're gelling. They're
Hey,
on the same
great.
page, and I think they just had that unpredictability here tonight, and it got the job done.
We have brand new women's tag team
Is
champions.
Vince just not like
Congratulations to Alexa Bliss
Kabuki?
and Nikki
I don't
Cross
know.
here tonight.
First of all, there's no reason to put them together. Then he puts them together because they're both
a little bit ago,
Asian.
Probably,
the Universal
right.
Champion Brock Lesnar was in the ring with his advocate Paul
They have to
Heyman,
be
who
with
had
their
these
own
words
people.
for Lesnar's opponent at SummerSlam, Seth Rollins.
Seth Rollins has
They have to be with their own people.
and he does great.
Make it
Well,
perfect.
Natalia and what's her face?
Paul Heyman's
Canadian.
statement.
I don't even think they're from
Our
the same.
people.
I don't think they're from the same
In my
Oriental
opinion,
country.
the most ill-advised decision
I don't think they're both Japanese.
Probably not. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know.
Oscar's Japanese.
I know she is. I know for sure Oscar's
I already
Japanese.
saying
Just
I
a
don't
week
know.
ago,
Yeah, I don't
Seth
know where
had
she's
no
from
business
either.
coming down to the ring.
I've never
whether he
looked
had
her
a
up.
chair or not, and Brock
I don't know anything
Lesnar
about
made
her.
him pay.
Why are they showing
An
this
absolutely
LA?
remorseless
Because maybe to
champion
fill
in
in
the
time,
beast.
maybe.
Seth Rollins was rendered completely
What?
ineffective.
They already
from the
ruined
get-go.
Raw
And
by having
despite
the
Seth's
gay
best
ass shit
efforts,
they just had
I mean,
on.
this was just,
As
I
in
can't
lame.
say how dumb of a decision this truly was for Seth Rollins.
It's horrifying to watch.
Oh,
could
let's
probably
watch
call
it
it
again
gay.
then.
You
Are
could
we
probably
getting
call
Exception
it
is
gay
Ribs
because
clearly
there was
injured.
gay women
Taped up,
out there.
Brock Lesnar would just have his
not
way
insulting
with the
to
man
call
that he
it
will
gay.
face in 6 nights at SummerSlam. This now the F5. It was the final exclamation point tonight by Brock Lesnar to Rollins. And again, as Corey said, perhaps one of the most ill-advised decisions in the career of Seth Rollins.
Seth's gonna win it at SummerSlam. I'm starting to think it.
This is all I've
We
got.
should do a prediction show.
I'll be at SummerSlam,
What's it?
Ugh.
It's like a I quit speech.
and I'll be Brock Lesnar.
I guarantee it.
So
I guarantee it.
He reminds me of Jordan so much. I don't understand how or why. Jordan doesn't have long hair. He doesn't really look like that.
Give it to me,
Seth
Fox.
Rollins in Toronto. He barely made it into the ring. Tonight, Seth Rollins' words were nothing
I'm
short
excited
of
for that match.
delusional. Yes, he has the opportunity to become Universal Champion, but this is the highest, tallest, most impossible hill Rollins has ever had to climb in the form of the Beast. Lesnar Rollins Sunday at
They need to move it
SummerSlam.
along. There we go. Awesome.
And this man here, the Miz,
What's your Miz?
at SummerSlam with Dolph Ziggler.
She has a Miz shirt.
Officially signed the
Says I am awesome.
Coming up now. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the host of Biz TV,
I like his jacket. He's got a plaid jacket on. What's that? Purple and black.
match against Dolph Ziggler here tonight. And we also know
All the
that
lights coming in, have no idea
Shawn
what color
Michaels
it
will
is.
be in the ring in a matter of moments for this contract signing. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I can't believe it. October 22nd is the day that you can get 2K20, the video game. Every year it gets bigger. Every year it gets better. This year there's more star power than ever. Guys, I'm in the game.
It would make sense.
There is a huge roster.
And then he can go beat Kofi for the
championship.
championship.
Check it out.
If he loses to Seth.
Oh.
Obviously, there'll have to be a reason. So what they could do, hypothetically, is have Bobby Lashley maybe interfere. I'm trying to think of a way to get it. Maybe McIntyre? I don't know.
Yeah.
You gotta get it with a SmackDown guy interfering, him losing, maybe Roman.
Right.
Nah, that wouldn't work because Roman's broken too.
Right.
She's breaking now. I don't know.
Sorry about your ceiling.
She fell through the ceiling.
Was that an Oreo commercial?
No.
I don't know if this is wrestling. Anyways,
I
Becky
swear.
Lynch in a commercial for alcohol. What's a game?
Is this the actual game?
I think this is that same. No, that's the 2K20
Two cover
game.
superstars.
The
2K officially unveiling Becky Lynch and Roman Reigns as the cover superstars for WWE
Roman Reigns and Becky
2K20.
Lynch.
Pre-order
2K20.
now.
You can pre-order it now. Michael Cole yelled it at us. He's very angry.
It's nice of him to tell us all about it. Appreciate it.
Right now.
Now.
Well, and now we're gonna have to do another battery transfer tomorrow.
Sorry.
And you know how seamlessly this run.
Maybe you should have the battery in here charging.
Well, it's not that. It's that it's starting to back up. It was fine. It was during the commercial. It was great. It was actually perfect timing.
Right. Well, tell it to time it that way
What time
tomorrow
was
night.
it? So about 15 minutes ago. So it lasted 2 hours and 2.5 hours. That's actually pretty good.
Yeah. Not too bad.
I can just time it tomorrow at 2 hours, and then just wait for a commercial, pop it and pop it, maybe, or something. Anyways, we're not talking about wrestling.
Yeah.
What was just happening? Oh yeah, The Miz. So now we get Shawn Michaels. So the rumor is that it's going to switch The Miz out for Goldberg.
Mm-hmm.
How that's going to work, I have no idea. How they're going to write that in. If it's true,
Right.
it should be pretty entertaining to see if it's real.
Mm-hmm.
Because I want to see Goldberg. Last time I saw Goldberg, he dropped The Undertaker on his head. And then he got dropped on his neck. I thought everybody was going to die. His head was busted open. And they both, just, I think they're in their mid-50s, and they were just botching everything. Undertaker was furious at him.
I didn't have enough practice. Thought you could lift this much weight. I thought I could too.
It was pretty bad.
That's when things went
Those
wrong.
Saudi Arabia shows are pretty sketchy because they bring back the legends for him.
Mm-hmm.
The Saudi prince wanted Yokozuna, right? Dude's been dead for years.
He's like, bring back a dead guy.
That's just like... so
I have
Vince,
a lot of power, but...
Vince just brings in a Samoan or like a sumo that nobody's ever seen before. It's like, this is sumo guy.
So all the fans are like, I have no idea. And then he's telling the prince, like, this is so-and-so.
This is Yokozuna. Which I think Samoan wrestler... Or not, why do I keep calling it Samoa? Sumo wrestling is called Yokozuna, I think. I think that's what they call it in Japan.
Mm.
I think literally that's like the translation. And that's why Yokozuna was named Yokozuna. They didn't come up with anything creative. They just call him sumo wrestling.
Mm.
I think. But I'm not sure.
I don't know. I'd have to do research on
I'd
that.
have to ask Tony's wife, or ex-wife. What's Yokozuna mean? Sumo wrestling?
Just
Sweet.
ask Brett.
Oh, I hate no. Anyway, we're name dropping. You guys don't know any of these people. Actually, I wouldn't be surprised if Caden's not watching. He does get alerts, and he usually types in with me.
Does he?
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
On my videos. I don't know about 3-hour live streams, but you know, this is boring.
Right.
It could be the most exciting thing ever. We could have belly dancers right here, and people would be like, "This is boring."
I'm sure we had a lot of people that thought that was boring.
My 13-year-old says everything is boring.
It's back.
Oh, we're back on.
Network exclusive WWE Day of Raw reunion.
Gotta love The Miz. I like it better as a heel. It was so weird seeing him as a heel, or him as a face, and Shane as a heel. Because I think Shane McMahon's a better face. I like Shane McMahon, but he has to be the face, and he only can wrestle like 2 times a year.
Yeah.
And I want to see him jump off.
Miz is set for
One
of the most must-see WWE talk show in history. Welcome to
Miz TV.
Miz TV. I requested this special SummerSlam contract signing
It's a weird
because
design.
after everything
I thought it was
Dolph
checkers.
Ziggler has
I don't know
done
what it
and
is.
said over the past month, I wanted to guarantee that he shows up this Sunday.
Yeah.
So to ensure that he puts pen to paper tonight, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome a 2-time WWE Hall of Famer, the Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels.
Shawn Michaels.
And the genuine article this week. Yes, Shawn Michaels has really been at the heart of this story.
Seriously,
between The Miz and Dolph Ziggler. It was a couple of weeks ago. We'll show you just a little bit of what happened, but Shawn suffering a super kick to the hands of Ziggler, and it was a kick that really reverberated around the entire WWE.
He's gonna take this match. He's like, no.
Little
Little kid had a Rey Mysterio mask on. He was gonna take it. He's like,
And the jealousy that Dolph feels towards Shawn, like, he's got to get over it. It's ridiculous.
Shawn Michaels had some incendiary comments toward Dolph Ziggler.
they usually have the short tables, the normal tables for the left table.
Yeah.
For the contract signings, but this is a taller round table. Like chest high round table. How How is somebody gonna get thrown through that?
Maybe it's cardboard.
He's all excited. He's probably gonna get kicked in the face.
And please welcome the pariah of WWE,
The pariah.
Dolph Ziggler.
Here comes Dolph.
Say pariah?
Yeah, that's one way to describe it.
That's one way to describe it.
Pretty strong statement, pretty strong
He's in
accusation.
a suit with Levi's
Dolph
on.
looks all business tonight.
Those are those stretchy pants.
He's got Seth Rollins pants.
Yes, he has Seth Rollins pants
Caused all
on.
of this.
Just check it from him. Seth Rollins is trying to run around out back.
It was on Miz TV. Dolph Ziggler and Miz confronting one another. Shawn Michaels would get involved, and Dolph would strike Miz. And Shawn went right up to Dolph, and as he checked on Miz, this would happen. Remember, Shawn Michaels'
but he hit him
signature
first.
maneuver,
No,
this
he didn't
switch in
actually.
music,
He
and
just
Dolph
touched his
Ziggler
arm.
would use it against
And Dolph
Shawn
turned around to
on
punch him,
SmackDown.
but he ducked, and so he hit the Miz.
The man has been very bitter and very jealous.
I'm talking about HBK hit Dolph.
He touched his
You know,
arm. Dolph turned
You
around
call
to
me a
hit
pariah,
him,
Miz. I'd
but
rather
he
be a
ducked and he
pariah
hit the
any
Miz,
day of the
and then he
week
hit him.
doing what had to be done than be one of you two ass kissers sitting out here in the ring together.
Ass kisser. That's the Miz.
Any day of the week. I've been stealing shows and carrying this company on my back, even was I wasn't supposed to, for the last decade. And you know what? I'm the best thing to happen to pro wrestling since you lost your smile and you lost your balls. So you want to talk about legends? You want to talk about legends with me? There's only one in this ring right now, and you are looking at him, brother. So you think for 1 second, Miz, you think for 1 second at SummerSlam you can beat me? Well, good luck. Because when I win at SummerSlam, I will finally get the adulation and the appreciation that I deserve by being a living, breathing legend.
You know what's amazing about you, Dolph? This has been your MO since you've gotten here. You poke, you prod, you push buttons, and you call names, but name calling didn't work in the 5th grade, and it's certainly not going to work now when I'm a grown-ass man. Let me explain something to you. You want adulation, you want appreciation, and if you feel you haven't gotten it and you've been here for over a decade, guess what? It's not the WWE Universe, it's not the superstars, it's not the legends, it's you! And I cannot wait to get my hands on you next Monday night on Raw!
That's how they're switching.
You
it.
look a bit
On Raw.
confused, Dolph.
I want you at SummerSlam.
See, you didn't read the fine print of that
He
contract.
already signed it.
See, I was thinking
He
the
did.
past week, you know,
You
I'm
were
gonna have many future SummerSlam moments,
To be able to see the chat.
but the guy that you're gonna face may not have many left. So the contract that you just signed for SummerSlam isn't me versus you.
Here we go.
No, it is you versus someone else.
Shawn Michaels?
Oh, God.
I'm not sure it is.
It better not be. That's
No, watch. He's a trainer. I don't think he'll do it. So they got Shawn Michaels in his face.
Well, Dolph, it's not me.
It's not me. Who is it? Goldberg.
We're like, we're gonna let you wrestle this 50-year-old man.
That's a big 50-year-old dude. They wouldn't want to mess with him for a second.
You're gonna wrestle a 50-year-old man.
Marching to the ring, Dolph Ziggler
He thinks he's got it.
things about
How big this
in
dude.
recent weeks.
He jumps out of the ring. They wanted to do nothing.
Goldberg here tonight.
Shoot, a little over a year ago, you ran for Lesnar.
Dolph does not look happy. Not what he was expecting.
I got blindsided when you talk that much trash. Too bad, Dolph. You signed a contract.
It looks like he's trying to gift gloves.
Dolph signed the deal.
He can't be happy. It's like one of those like skits on YouTube or whatever, and it's like an old man playing basketball, but it's really Michael Jordan.
Right? Like some young guy. He's really young.
He's an old man, but he's a bad dude. He doesn't have an ounce of fat on his body.
Dolph Ziggler! Guess what, son? You're next.
Dolph, you're next. He's like,
No pitch! You tricked me! All tricked me! I don't like it!
HBK kicked him in the face.
It's normal, you know. Has to sneak up behind people
for a drive safe and
get him
safe
behind the
discount.
back.
Yep, using the app, driving safe.
Huh?
You wanna go, bro?
Commercial.
Do not mess with my discount.
Yeah, because I'm trying to do stuff.
I know. Cool. Totally pay attention to other stuff.
Oh, shoot. I don't know if that's it. That might just be it.
I don't know.
Shawn Michaels kicked him in the face. It's 9. They used to run Raw late, but I don't know if they're doing that anymore.
Well, they'd only go like 5-10 minutes over sometimes. I mean, sometimes there's more,
But it's over. I appreciate you guys. Thank you for watching Wrestling Gab. We will be here tomorrow at 8 o'clock Eastern. I don't know my times. I got to get them right.
Yeah, 8 o'clock Eastern.
8 o'clock
6
Eastern.
Mountain.
I'm in the mountains, so 6 o'clock. So 5 o'clock Pacific, 8 o'clock Eastern. I'll be here, and then we will. I'll see you then, and then we will also be here for SummerSlam at about 3. So 5 o'clock Eastern, and I appreciate it, and thank you for watching Wrestling Gab.